Mickey talks the truth.
Okay. I got truth on my mind. Truth on my mind. I got truth on my mind. Truth on my mind. I got truth on my mind. Truth on my mind.
Hey, listen, you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. We is live with it. Is it afternoon? Good morning. Good morning to those that still good morning, good afternoon to others, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's off today. If you're not off, still shout out to you. I know you wish it was off. And I'm just really getting up. It's been a couple days since I've been on, and I had time to go through the comment section under the Rich Homie Quan videos, and I'm like, yeah, let me get on live and do a Rich Homie Quan case review part 2. Grind me what it do. I've been hearing all kind of mess. Mickey set the record straight on them. Listen, I've been seeing all types of stuff, just let alone in my comment section. So I can only imagine other things. Chantel, happy noonday. Hey Mickey, let me take you out for dinner. Wow. What you can do, you can hit that super chat, cash out, and then that'll be your virtual dinner. Okay. Y'all be tripping me out on here. But anyway, what's up, everybody? So for those who wasn't on the other day for the Rich Homie Quan case review part 1, we talked about a lot of things. Basically, I've been going through my comment section. If y'all have comments while we on live, put them in the chat and we go through them. Now, one thing, if you don't know nothing else about Mickey Truth, you know I don't mind being the odd one out. I don't mind being the one going against the grain. Sometimes you ain't gonna like what I say because I like the debate. I like the rebuttal. So you may say something, I'll be like, well, if you look at it this way. So we can agree to disagree, but I'm just gonna be, look, Mickey Truth just gonna state her truth and let you know how I feel about this situation. Now, for those who don't know, I was the one that obtained the body cam footage of Rich Homie Quan's passing from the Atlanta Police Department, and I put it out. Despite what others have been doing online, I was the original source of it. Now, y'all know I'm kind of strict on my channel when it comes to comments, but I've been letting y'all rock out. And the reason why I decided not to be so strict for these particular videos is because I wanted it to be a conversation. So I wanted to actually see, I guess, what y'all felt or what y'all was seeing watching the same videos I was watching. And I'm gonna be honest, some of y'all had me scratching my head like, huh? Did you watch what I watched? One thing I took into consideration, though, a lot of y'all probably did not watch all of the videos. Some of y'all probably did watch it and still came to the conclusion y'all came to, which is cool. But at the end of the day, y'all, it's always opinions. Okay, at the end of the day, is we on YouTube stating our opinions about the content. Although I know a lot of y'all be like, well, this is real life. It is real life. But at the same time, you know, the day and age that we are, this is what we want to talk about, okay? Ain't no different than A&E doing the first 48 and other things like that, okay? So I don't want to hear all that negative Nancy stuff. If you don't like the conversation, you don't have to be a part of it. Like I said, all my content is not for everybody. If this ain't the type of content you want to hear today, feel free to exit stage left, all right? So, now that we got that disclaimer out of the way, I'm going to run through another disclaimer, and then we're going to get into the content for today. As soon as I can find it. Where is it? Y'all already know all information contained on this live is for entertainment, heavy on the mother effing entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used on this live is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you and your mama. Now, nobody on this channel, this panel, or in this chat
And another disclaimer for those who have not read the description to my channel, I am not a lawyer. Nothing I say should be used as legal advice because it's not legal advice, okay? If you do need legal advice, however, you can go talk to an actual licensed lawyer or attorney of your choosing, all right? And like the disclaimer says in the video, that you can actually see the consequences of anything that you try to run with from the channel is definitely on you, all right? So with that being said, hey, just sit back, enjoy my opinion based off my free thoughts of what I'm listening to, and y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let's get started.
You can't handle the truth.
All right, bosses, what to do? All right, so we're gonna get into it. Y'all know I be having some random people come saying random stuff. This live is all about Rich Homie Quan's case, okay? We're not talking about no other content but Rich Homie Quan case. It's over 2,000 plus comments under these videos, so we have more than enough to talk about, okay? So just a quick review. Michelle, what to do? Appreciate it. What we're gonna do, I came in regular because the other day we did the vertical and it was hard showing stuff. So let me just do a quick review of what we discussed on part 1. I still have not found a second tweet from Lil Boosie. Okay, I still only see that one tweet. I went back to Say Cheese page. They have the same tweet on that day. I do not see a second tweet. One of my viewers said that they had a screenshot. I haven't received it yet. They said they was busy, so I'll let y'all know if I receive anything different. But from doing my research, all I saw was that one tweet at 2:03 p.m. Eastern time. If you look on Say Cheese's Instagram page, they have a screenshot of it at 1:03 Eastern time. What is that? Not Eastern time, Central time. Then, like I said, if you look back and you're on the West Coast, it's gonna say 11:03 a.m. Okay, so just depends on where you are at in the United States or wherever will determine what time your screenshot will say. Okay, so again, that's the only one I saw. Y'all make sure y'all get the lights up, okay? So we talked about that. We talked about the girlfriend, not a girlfriend, the mystery woman. I told y'all, although she ain't, it was kind of like, dang, you just, want to leave off, but I don't blame her. Hell, I would want to dip the fuck out too. Now, again, that house is not small, so I don't think she really had nothing to hide, And at the time they talked to her, they didn't expect it to be no type of murder situation or nothing like that. So, we talked about that. So y'all just go watch that one. But we about to get into it. Hold on 1 second, bosses. Your question up first. Hold on. All right, so again, if you have any questions, comments you want to hear my view on, put it in a comment section. I'm going to go over under the videos, pull questions from over there, and we're going to talk about it again. I ain't going to say what y'all want me to say. I'm going to give y'all my true reaction to whatever the comment is. And if it's something that we can research, we're going to research it. And we're going to see what conclusion we come to. Will I change my mind? Will you change your mind? I don't know. What's up, Nikki? So, Boston said police don't need a warrant to do a welfare check, right? I'm curious where the legal responsibility ends about that. All right, so technically, if they're doing a welfare check, they can't just walk up in nobody's house if they're doing a welfare check. Like, you could say your mama, you ain't talked to your mama in 6 months, right? And they can, per se, smell a corpse outside. They still can't walk up in there. Now, for example, if they come around and the door is open, right? Or something like that, that give them probable cause to check it out further. Or if we stay in an apartment complex, if the office allow them entry, something like that. But they can't just walk up in your stuff. So, if you're asking that as a part of the clip of the video, where I still don't know exactly who that person was that was saying, well, we need the warrant. So basically, as far as them going in the house, they didn't need a warrant to go in the house because guess what? They called them. They said, hey, we need every police, we need ambulance, like they gave them permission at that point. However, what they needed a warrant for in this situation is to search the home. See, that's the thing. They wanted to search the home. You do need a warrant for that. That's why crime scene tech was like, okay, who got the warrant? Because if you go in there, right, without a warrant, searching and you actually find, you know what I'm saying, evidence, it's going to get tossed out. Y'all know we done talked about cases where people got off because guess what? They didn't have a valid warrant. For those that, you know, watch the YSL case, remember, illegal search of a Young Thug home got thrown out. Remember with the YNW Melly case, it was back and forth about was a search warrant valid for the stuff. That's why a lot of stuff got tossed out this go around. So again, they needed the search warrant. Now, as far as do they have to have warrant in hand, that's the thing, right? Because if you watch TV and movies, you know, they be like, let me see the warrant. You know what I'm saying? Before you come in. If they have proof that the judge has signed off of it, and they can go ahead and enter. Now, by the time they done with it, they can provide it to you. As long as they provide it to you by the time they're done. But yeah, they don't have to wait for them to have it physically in hand. Sometimes they'll send a screenshot to whoever's on scene, like go ahead and get going. Stuff like that. So in this situation, they wanted a search warrant. Like y'all saw when I went over the homicide report, they did gather some evidence. They gathered some prescription bottles. They did not say what type of prescription bottles. They got some weed, stuff like that. So yeah, they have to have a warrant for that. And then remember, we talking about homicide. If it did go to the route that it was considered a homicide, they had to make sure everything was good to go. Because if not, if they didn't have that warrant, guess what? It would have been done deal. Then we really would have been on some other shit. All right, what's up, Emerald? So that's a good question. So hold on, let me pull up these videos. And I repeat, because I have said it already, but I'm going to repeat it again. Rich Homie Quan's cause of death has been ruled an accidental overdose. Okay? Again, accidental overdose. It's not no further investigation. No feds ain't trying to come get his brother, get his baby mama. I'm going to be just straight up honest with y'all. Because a lot of y'all been hitting me up talking about where the feds involved. I think somebody even put a comment today. The feds are not involved because there's no case to be involved with. Okay? The investigation is closed. All right. Another thing is this. Again, no trauma on the body. No trauma. And matter of fact, we about to get into that. No trauma was done to the body. I know people is going on and on. Oh, that was blood on the carpet. That was blood on the carpet. Again, no trauma to the body. However, if you listen to the audio, the police says what it is. Okay. I even gave y'all an example on part 1 for those who have acid reflux. If you ever coughed up, that red substance is similar to that. Now, y'all know legal shit, I can kind of go on more. I'm not good at the medical shit. I ain't never want to be nothing medical. So I can't tell you what the medical term is, but the same stuff that you cough up with acid reflux and this red and stuff is coming up from your stomach, your throat. That's how I compared it. It was not blood. Okay? It was, again, I'm going to say it again. The police, everybody keep hanging on to what the police officer said, but is everybody missing what they told them it was? Okay? Again, it was not blood. I can't emphasize that anymore other than that it was not blood, people. I don't know where y'all hearing that from. And that's why I had to comment under my video. Like, there's no way y'all listening to this video if y'all didn't hear what the police officer said. Okay? Again. All right. Hold on. I see another question. So, do you think foul play was involved? No. even before I got the body count footage, I always felt like it was just an overdose. I said it. Y'all can check my live, my videos out before then. I never felt like it was foul play. Yeah. So that has always been my stance. Since the videos went out, I still don't feel like it's foul play. And I'll be honest, I've been looking at y'all comments and stuff. Nothing y'all are saying is making me feel like it's foul play. If anything, it's just making me feel like, oh my God, what type of world we live in? Because some comments was reaching. I'm going to be real. But again, I've been letting y'all rock out in the comment section with y'all opinions. Because although I may not agree with you, it's your opinion. Y'all been having communication with each other. But one little thing I want y'all to remember. For those that want to decide to do something illegal, just read the comment section on social media. These are your potential jurors. I know for sure I don't want my life in the hands of none of y'all asses, okay? Because if 1 + 1 is 4 to y'all, I don't want y'all controlling the outcome of my life, okay? Like, I'm for real shit. It made me, I don't even do shit illegal. It made me like, yeah, I'm never getting in trouble because ain't no way I'm leaving my life up to these type of people. I'm just going to be real. And when I say these type of people, I mean regular people, because the thought process is crazy. Little mama, what's up? Those workers said people don't understand death snoring. That's what came out from all the food in the body not being able to digest because he was deceased already. He wasn't sleep snoring. We talked about that in the first part 1. And like I told y'all, I didn't know what the hell no death snore was. In the comments, you would think, oh, it's the death snore. It's the death. Like, you would think everybody freaking knew what it was. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Everybody doesn't know what the fuck that is. And I'll be honest. I mean, call it what you want. But everybody doesn't know what that was. I literally just learned of it since I put the video out. Everybody doesn't know what that is. You can't hold somebody accountable for not knowing a medical situation. I forgot what one of my viewers gave me the actual legal term, not legal, medical term for it. But don't nobody know that. Like on some real stuff. And a lot of y'all, not saying you lost working, but most of y'all in the comments didn't know that. Y'all just saw it and running with it. Like for real. The average person doesn't know that. Okay. And again, if they said in the past he has done this and sounded like that, I can see why they didn't think it was no different. And see, that's the thing that a lot of people don't want to hear or don't understand. The key thing that his brother said is this is not the first time. The key thing that his brother said, he has fell asleep on the kitchen floor before. He has done this before. Key thing. That's why I'm like, why is everybody making it seem like, oh my gosh, they set him up? Like, if he said this has happened before, like, come on, y'all. It's nothing suspect about that. Now, y'all act like we saw where the police prove it never happened before. That's different. Right now, nobody has said that's cap. He said it happened before. A lot of y'all listen to Rich Homie Quan's interviews. He has said about his struggle with drugs. Okay, so I don't know where the red flag is with that part if y'all actually listen to it. Michelle Brooksmith said, is it true that Rich Homie Quan's father is doing his own investigation? I don't know. Somebody came in my comment section the other day claiming, again, I don't know who none of y'all are. Anybody can make a YouTube. I don't know. But somebody came in saying it was a family member and that the dad was doing the investigation. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't go look into it or nothing like that because that's when they're going through a private investigation. That's not gonna be FOIA. That's a personal, private situation. When it is, if it's true, and when it's time, if they find something abnormal, they'll put it out. But I'm not going down that rabbit hole because again, I don't know his family or his dad to verify that. I have been watching his interviews and stuff. He hasn't mentioned it, to my understanding. So I don't know where it started, if it's true, if it's not true, but that's just where I stand with that. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. I got the kids today. All right, so before I get into the comment section on YouTube, anybody else? It's 97 of y'all in here, only 18 likes. Let's get the likes up. It's okay to comment. Just drop a comment. Engagement is key. Y'all want me to continue to go live? Y'all need to engage more. That's why I stopped going live, to be honest, because without the engagement alive, it really is. It don't mean nothing. It's not gonna do anything for the channel, or anything like that. I hate acid reflux too. Okay, I got that. I hate that shit too. I felt like a fire breathing dragon. Okay, so I be trying to avoid anything that's going to get that done. Okay, all right. So let me pull up my videos. And let's see what the comments say. Which one I want to start with? Which one has been getting? I'm just gonna start with this one. I think this got the most comments under it. Pause it. All right, and if you are not a member, y'all make sure y'all get on membership. In the future, when I do start dropping body cam footage, it's gonna go to members first and then go from there. Okay, so if you want to be the one to get exclusives, okay, what it do, old boy? Y'all make sure y'all tap the like button for sure and join the membership. Is just hit the join button right there. All right, let's get into the comment section. Where do I want to sort it? Let me just do newest ones first. Y'all see I was in the comment section today. All right, so somebody said it's the fake crime for me. I don't even see no tears. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Over time, we had definitely, y'all know, if y'all been here with me from the takeoff case, y'all know how I feel with society's picture of what somebody's reaction is, okay? But we're going to talk about it today because this is a big one. A lot of people have been saying that the girlfriend, okay, was not crying. And I'm like, the girl eyes is puffy. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long did you want her to actually have tears? You got to understand, by the time, and this is again how I'm interpreting, by the time the police came, it was at least 45 minutes in. Maybe not 45, what, about 20, 25, something like that. I might over exaggerate the time. But anyway, like, how much crying do you want to do? I'm going to be honest. People have said the same thing about the brother. Oh, he ain't acting like this, and we talked about this in part one. Y'all know I have been honest. I'm not really an emotional person. I'll get angry before I cry. I'll be ready to fight before I cry. Like, on some real stuff. I don't cry like that. Like, I can't even wear contacts because my eyes be dry. Like, for real, I don't cry like that. I can count on my hands how many times, like, as far as being an adult, that I don't cry. I don't even, other than being like real little crying, I don't remember crying like that. I personally, I feel like it's just my, just how the stuff I battled throughout life, crying just wasn't one of them things I could do. So I don't cry like that. When my mom passed, when I got the news, I think I was stunned at first, but I didn't cry until, again, a little bit later. So hell, if y'all would have saw me on the body cam, y'all would have been like, damn, she ain't even crying. Her mama just died. I ain't cried till later. I'm not one of the ones that's gonna cry at funerals, even though I know people that will fall out at funerals. That's why when take it back to the takeoff case, when everybody was like, Quavo not crying, I said, shit, I probably would be that one too that's not gonna cry. Like, everybody, and I said this in my comment section, everybody reaction to trauma, because this is a traumatic situation. Everybody's reaction to trauma is not to get emotional. I told y'all in part 1 what I feel as far as the brother. I'm start with the brother. Again, at the funeral, what did he say? He was his brother's protector. He was supposed to be like, he goes in the room. I felt like he was the one to take care of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That morning, he was again thinking he was doing what he would normally do any other time, putting his brother over there on the sofa. Boom. All right. Now I got to go do what your daddy told me, take the Sprinter van to the shop to get the air fixed. Boom. I got to take care of business. I got to whatever. I don't think it set in on him yet. I don't think he was trying to act like he was guilty. I just think it hadn't set in on him. At the funeral, you saw he was trying to fight back, actually crying. He had on shades. Some people, and for one, some people, you know what I'm saying, doesn't like to show emotions in front of others. Okay? And I'm going to be for real. I'm one of those people. I will probably boo-hoo cry behind the scenes, but you ain't about to see me cry. Like, my defense mechanism is real. Like, I'll get upset and all that first before I cry. I'm not like, it's just, again, it could just be how a person is raised. I don't know. But I'll just speak from experience. My first reaction is not to cry. However, my mom, bless her soul, my daughter, they have to cry to cleanse themselves daily. I swear, I think they cry every day. My mom used to say, I'm just she used to say, you a tough nigga. Like, that's what she used to always say. My daughter does. She's real like grown. It was one thing as a parent. It was foreign to me to have a child that cried all the time. So I used to be like, suck it up, like, cause that's what my dad used to tell me. Like, I just like, but I had to learn like she is more emotionally intact, in tune with herself than I am. So again, everybody's first reaction is not to cry. I told y'all my reaction in traumatic situation is how I'm about to fix this, how I'm about to get, like, what's my next step. I keep my mind busy so I don't have time to worry about emotional stuff. My daddy probably screwed me up. I told y'all on the day that my mom passed, people around me, my grandmother, my aunt, everybody around me, my best friend, they was like, just, it's okay to be sad. My daddy get on the phone. All right, you know what you got to do. Got to get everything set up to go up to Michigan. And I'm like, you right. I got shit to do. Boom. And that's what I focus on. Then when I'm by myself, yeah, I cried. But some people reaction is not to cry. Some people reaction is, all right, what can I do next? Okay, what can I do now? Okay, what I need to do over here? Like, some people keep their mind busy so they don't get emotional. Now, the baby mama, I'm gonna be honest, to me, her eyes look puffy. Like, I've watched her on live recently. Her eyes don't look puffy on normal. I feel like she was crying at some point. Now, am I about to sit here and say I saw tears? No. But at the same time, hell, she probably couldn't cry no more tears. Has anybody ever experienced themselves or know somebody that literally have cried all they could, but no more tears can come out? Like, I'd have been there where it's just like, I cried all I can cry. I just can't, Again, they're not telling her that he passed away. At one point in a video, a guy that was there was like, told the police, you capping. They said there ain't no pulse. And y'all heard like, what? She was like, what? And then the police try to calm the situation. Nah, they got them. That mean they still working on or whatever. And that kind of eased her. So again, y'all got to remember, she wasn't in the notion that he is dead. The police was still holding that hope because, again, nobody could call it but the hospital. I don't know if that's just a policy because, I would have thought if he was completely gone, they would have to leave him there and having a coroner come. So I don't know what a policy down there is, but for whatever reason, he wasn't called deceased until he got to the hospital. And not even when he first got to the hospital. Again, this is in the body cam footage. If you take time, it's 4 hours long. Trust me, I had to watch all 4 hours. And to be honest, I might have to run it back because some things I probably missed because 4 hours is a long time. But it's all in the body cam footage. So again, everybody's like, oh, her dude just died. She doesn't know that, people. Like, that's what I'm like, are y'all not listening? They are literally telling her in this video that he's not deceased. So you want her, and then if she would have broke out, fell out, oh my God, he gone. Y'all would have been like, oh, she tried to kill him off before he was pronounced dead. Like, come on. Like, she didn't need to cry to the extent that he was dead. Because she ain't know he was. Hold on, y'all. All right, so that was one of the ones that's like, I'm talking about y'all in the comments, not y'all in particular, but whoever been writing in the comments, the allegations is crazy. Now, I've seen a couple YouTube videos. It's a couple that they normal, like that's they niche for their channel is to do like the big conspiracy. So I was, but it's some other channel like, yo, what are y'all watching? Like, for real. All right, let me see. What's up, Forever Change? Said my brother passed and I cried for a week straight. Hey, and some people do now. Don't get it twisted. Some people do. Just like some people will literally be about to jump in the casket at a funeral. Like, for real. Some people do. I'm not holding against, but everybody. What people got to realize, everybody ain't like that. Everybody ain't like that. Like, I know people, like, literally, I got a cousin that don't do funerals. He didn't even go to his mama's funeral. He don't do funerals. But I guess if it was on the internet, people be like, oh, he must have something to do. He ain't go to a funeral. But you don't know what type of person that person is, though. And that's what we be failing to realize. We push what we think is normal on everybody. Hell, because like I said, I'm not an emotional person. Sometimes I think it's weird as fuck that you got to cry about everything. Me and my homegirl be like laughing at each other. I'm like, bro, you crying for everything. Like, what? Like, ain't that many tears in the world. And then she be like, man, just because you don't cry, like, let me cry. It's therapeutic. And I'm like, all right, say less. So, like, again, what's normal to one person may not be normal to everybody. That's just, his brother has to be feeling guilty. Now, and I said this in part 1, I believe, but don't get it twisted. I think some part of him probably do feel guilty because, again, like I said in part 1, when you deal with a person with a substance abuse issue, you get so numb and accustomed to things happening over and over, you don't think that this is the last time. And this is why I feel like that video or the picture, I can't remember what they said, it was a picture or something, wasn't out of ordinary. Because he probably felt like, look at this nigga that did this shit again. You know what I'm saying? Let me show him how he looked when he do this dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? He probably wasn't thinking like, damn, my brother dead now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't, me personally, I don't think that's what he was thinking. But when a person continues to do, and again, I'm going to use personal experience. Like I said, Mr. Truth used to drink heavily back in the day. Thank God he don't no more. But he used to drink heavily back in the day. I done recorded him acting a fucking fool when he drunk so I can show him the next day when he sober up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done did that before I showed him. Now, I ain't never posted no shit on social media, but I for sure had recorded him acting crazy, like on some real shit. Just to show him, like, you see what you be acting like when you drunk. So, again, we don't know what Rich Homie Quan normal was. We know what he gave to us. You know what I'm saying? I saw people in the comments saying, oh, he was clean for 9 years. You don't know what that man was doing for 9 years? Because I promise you, every song he dropped in 9 years definitely was talking about doing drugs. But we don't know him in his home life to know what the hell he really doing. We don't know if he was clean for 9 years. I don't know why, as a viewer, you don't understand. People say what they want in interviews, just like people say what they want in real life. We don't know what nobody does behind closed doors, like on some real shit. All right. What's up, Tina? Tina said, thing is, he was already knew he was gone for real. They all did. He was already cold before the popo got there. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to disagree with that. Now, I do recall the baby mama saying something about him being cold. Now, I do recall that. However, I don't think the ambulance is going to try to resuscitate a cold corpse. Like on some real stuff. Like, if we really think about it, we got body cam footage of them trying to revive him at least for 10 to 15 minutes. Then took him to the hospital, all that. I don't think, and if they did, the family might got a lawsuit, but I don't think they will be doing all that shit for a cold corpse. Now, that's just me. What y'all think about it? I just don't see it. Like, if we really think about it. Now, I know everybody hanging on to what the baby mama said, because I know she said it was cold in there and all that. But come on, the medical people is not about to damn try to revive a cold, dead body. I just don't see that happen. Now, I could be naive. Maybe they do, but I just don't see that happening. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to do 3 things at one time while having a conversation with y'all, so hold on. But yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't see them trying to revive a cold corpse. Because again, at that point, then the coroner should have came out and the body would have remained there. That's a very important factor to take in consideration, y'all, is that the coroner did not come to the scene. We literally hear the noise. We hear all that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I'm going to say I don't think it was like that. That's my opinion of it. All right, let me see. They lied to the family only because they knew something was wrong. He was too cold for them to say that things was happening between the hours of 8 and 11 a.m. The paramedic was shot by the hours and temperature. I don't believe that either. Because at the end of the day, look, at the end of the day, as it's protocol and procedures, period. So if he was really cold and deceased on scene, like I said, I don't know the per se protocol, they would have definitely had to call the coroner. They definitely would have had to treat it literally as a crime scene for real, for real. It would have been different. I do not feel, again, that he was deceased cold like that. Like, I just don't see it. Again, these people are trained to handle shit that don't make sense. So although your comment saying, oh, they were shocked, I doubt they shocked by anything. It's not going to change how they're supposed to react in that situation. That's just how I feel about it. I don't see how they're going to react differently just because, oh, they're shocked. Nah. If he was deceased, no type of pulse, no nothing, I don't think they're going to sit there for all that time trying to revive him. Why would the paramedics, and y'all remember this, the paramedics directly from Grady Hospital, why would they sit there and trying to revive a dead person? Why wouldn't they just call the coroner? Now remember, when the call came in, homicide didn't come straight out. Y'all gotta remember that too. The officer, and I found this out. Now, this is from my local area. I don't know, but they said pretty much every place got something along that line. No matter what the situation with a death, if it's anything, how do they call it? Like unspecified, or it's not a direct, clear reason for the death, they're gonna have to reach out to homicide just because they don't know. And again, it's very important in homicide situations that you got to start right then and there. All right, let's keep going. All right, hold on. I seen all the footage. I'm the one who put it out. I just saw a glimpse of that comment. Yeah, I put the footage out. So of course I seen all of it. I put it out. Everybody want to put it on his brother, but y'all know black men don't like talking to police about drugs, so that's why it looks funny to y'all. I agree with that. Like, and again, they don't know if he gonna make it or not, so they just, again, I don't know. But people logic, like I said in my comments earlier, people say shit because they ain't never really been through shit. Like on some real shit. You know, like on some real shit. Even half of us in here having this conversation probably ain't never went through or saw a person in real life have to be revived or try to be revived or overdose or anything like that on some real shit. And I know it's probably 100 people that's gonna come out and say, "Oh, I'm a nurse," this and that, and everybody can't be a nurse, even though everybody could. But half of us probably saw shit on TV, and we're going off of what happened on TV, and that's why our imaginations run wild. And that's just, I'm be honest. Boss's ass Curtis. Boss said he wasn't clean for no damn 9 years. That's like saying all of a sudden someone at 35 turning into a wife beater. Oh shit. Katie, I agree. I just was telling my story about my mom. So yeah. I think they are obligated to attempt life-saving measures just on arrival, and I'm not sure if they will declare him dead on the scene with the family around because of how they may react. Now again, I ain't in Atlanta, so I don't know how Atlanta go. But I know here in Richland County, they don't give a fuck if your mama right there. If you dead on the scene, you getting a white sheet on you and a coroner coming out. But like I said, they protocol might be different. But yeah, they don't care who around. What they gonna do? The same way they was talking on walkie-talkie, saying keep everybody out the yard, like get a perimeter. They'll call in the police, more police, to hold down the crime scene, and again, hold it down like that. The paramedic said it on at the hospital. I don't know if you saw the police footage of him talking to paramedics at the hospital. They said what? I done missed it now. They said what? No heartbeat, no pulse, not breathing when EMS nor the police got there, right? Who is, again, the officer? Okay. This is what I was saying earlier, how we picking and choosing what we hear in these videos. I might just have to run down the whole 4 hours at some point because, like, we picking and choosing, you know what I'm saying, what we hearing. Because just because an officer who got there late is saying, oh, he ain't had no pulse now. He's not no medical professional. He never even touched the body. This is just his assumption. Like, well, he looked like he ain't had this. He don't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like, again, he was, to me, I feel like he was trying to be an investigator and he ain't. But he was just asking questions based on his thought process. The same way a lot of us are saying stuff from our point of view, from our knowledge. I just feel like that's why he felt like the eyes being open was weird because he probably never seen nobody with their eyes open. And as we discussed in part 1, it's possible for people to sleep. Like I know people in real life that sleep with their eyes open. Now I don't know what the picture looked like, you know, to say it was, you know, something else. But according to what he said on that phone with homicide, they even was like, oh, so wasn't nothing else? You know what I'm saying? That's why they was like, just found this. Again, it was the police just feeling like this and that. Now, when the officer was at the EMS at the hospital, the nurse still told them they ain't pronounced them 48 yet. So they can look. I don't know who said it or what y'all heard. Again, I watched all 4, but just like all y'all probably watched all 4 hours too. Sometimes you do miss something, but in a nutshell, he wasn't pronounced deceased till like an hour and some change later after they first start trying to revive him. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of how we feel that he was deceased at the house, they didn't pronounce him. So to the family, they're not going to tell the family he's deceased until he's pronounced by a medical doctor that he's deceased. Now, as far as why they moved him and he ain't had no pulse or whatever, I guess maybe it's a policy they got to treat it as he's still alive until he's pronounced. I don't know about that. I can't get into the logistics of that because I don't know that. All I'm saying is, as far as from a family standpoint, they still don't know. So everybody's comments in the comments is directed towards how people around were acting. But y'all got to remember, none of them knew he was deceased at the time this is going on. The police assume, but he couldn't say he was deceased because he's not qualified to make that choice. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, sometimes you got to kind of just look at the overall picture. What's good? 5 likes. Yes, I know you put it out, but you said you don't know if you saw all the footage because it's been out. No. I didn't say I didn't see all the footage. I said I could have missed something just like y'all could have missed something. Like, I literally had to watch it before y'all even saw it, before I put it out, because I had to make sure everything was on the up and up before I posted it. So, yeah, I definitely watched it. But that's just like, y'all know, for those who've been over here for a while, y'all know I'm into Harry Potter. I can watch Harry Potter on repeat. And I'm probably going to pick out something I never saw the first 1,000 times I saw it. So that's what I meant by it. Not saying I didn't watch it all. That's what I meant by what I said. But nah, I definitely watched it. But to sit there and can I memorize every word that was said? No. But I can tell you what happened throughout it. I just can't tell you every word that was said. I think somebody asked me about paramedics saying something. I'm like, shit, I don't remember what the paramedic said. I just remember the police having a conversation with the nurse that they still didn't declare him deceased. All right, y'all, hold on 1 minute. These kids lost their everlasting mind. All right, what's next? Yeah, I don't believe that too. Appreciate it, Erica. Appreciate you. The only thing that helped me was because he was home with me and it was just only us and I knew what he was doing. That's the only thing that helped me heal. Yeah, it'd be like that too. And it be one of those things when you don't really know, that shit can be a bit burden on you too. When you really don't know, you just, because I'm gonna be honest, this body cam footage is shit that the family probably didn't know because they wasn't there. We saw shit that they wasn't part of because they couldn't go in the ambulance. They couldn't go to the back at the hospital. You know what I'm saying? You see how they were, the police was talking, how they was about to beef up security and stuff before the news actually broke. So yeah, they wasn't aware of a lot of things, I've been there when people OD some love and some didn't make it. They always gonna try to do what they can, but if their lips blue and it's clear they've been out for a while, they will still put on the defibrillator. Now I want to say this now, especially when we talking about medical shit. Everybody got their, just like in law, everybody got their own rules and regulations. So I don't want to too much be pushing medical shit as fact because again, I don't practice, never studied medical. I tried to be a nurse one time, made it through one class, and said this shit was not for me. And ever since then, it's been law. So I ain't even trying because y'all could say whatever medically. I wouldn't know what the fuck y'all talking about anyway. Y'all know what I said on the last video. I will Google some shit. Like I have a cousin that's a registered nurse, and when I really need answers, like when I looked at the autopsy report of Rich Homie Quan, I hit her up to make sure I understood what it was saying. So yeah, but other than that, yeah, I ain't trying to, because I don't want nobody to think that I know any medical shit like that. I only know about personal situation I probably experienced, but yeah, so I don't want nobody to get that twisted, okay? Now I did Google some shit earlier, right? I Googled how long does it take to OD? Because I'm thinking about trying to do a timeline. But I did Google for fentanyl, right? Because I'm like, is it something that's instant? They said, now according to Google, okay, and I have to look back at my resource of what website I use, but I think they said 1 to 3 hours. because a lot of people is honing in on a dad statement from the baby mama, and I wanted to kind of like dissect that a little more. So I'm like, okay, boom, because if the baby mama talked to him and matter of fact, we might about to do that in a minute. Let me see what other questions y'all got first. What's up, Judah? Judah said a lot of people OD now. A lot of us see people OD. It's an epidemic. We don't see this on TV. We see this up front. This is not the 80s. None of the family acted like it was serious. Not one. I'm gonna call you cap on that. Everybody has not dealt with nobody overdosing. Like, what the fuck? Everybody has not dealt with that. You can't put that, whether it's an epidemic or not. Everybody has not witnessed somebody overdose. I'm about to tell you, I have never seen nobody overdose. I have seen people definitely do drugs. I have never seen nobody overdose. So the only overdose I have witnessed is on TV, because I have never witnessed the overdose. So for you to say everybody has seen it, nah, everybody has not seen it. I have definitely been a part of a scene where somebody needed to get in an ambulance to go somewhere, and for you to say, oh, they didn't act the right way, or they didn't, you can't tell a person how to react. This is, as a society, we got to stop doing that. Everybody want to be politically correct how a person's supposed to act. You don't know how these people are to know how they're supposed to react, period. Don't none of us know. Like, even in your life, we can't tell you how you should have reacted with something the same way we can't tell somebody else. Everybody doesn't react the same. What I have learned, okay, is people react differently, period. Now, your opinion can be that they didn't take it serious, cool, but you can't say everybody saw an overdose and all that. That's cap. Okay, Greenville in the building. What's up, music? Miss Outspoken. I think I am the only one who thinks that the family is trying to hide a suicide. I personally don't feel like the family is trying to hide nothing at this point, because y'all got to remember the autopsy has been done. You know what I'm saying? And they ruled it an accidental death. So, I mean, they didn't rule a suicide. So I don't know. I mean, at this point, why would you want to? My mom committed suicide, so I was about to say, why would he want to do it at this point? Because, like, it seemed like things were getting better, but that's really a false narrative to put out there, too. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that one, Miss Outspoken. Why? I'm gonna say I don't think so. Like, I just don't think so. That isn't true. They can kick your door in if they're doing a welfare check and they have a reason to leave your immediate danger. You just answer your question. What did I say at the beginning? I said they can't just go in a house without probable cause. If somebody say, hey, I'm being held in a closet or something like that, that's different. But what I said is they cannot just a regular welfare check. Oh, hey, my daughter hasn't answered the phone in 3 days. Can you go by her house? They cannot just go over there and kick in the door. That's cap. In any area, they cannot just go in there and kick in no damn door because somebody said, can you go check on my daughter? That's not it. Like I said, if they go in, the door is open, window busted out, something like that, a strong foul odor, something like that. Like, again, it's something else have to go with it, not just, oh, my daughter hasn't answered the phone for me in 2 days. Yeah, a lot of stuff definitely be reaching for sure. Erica says, I have been in medical for over 8 years. It's a lot of stuff goes on. You can't get in the truck through the rules. Yeah, so I know I only been in an ambulance as far as a passenger one time, and I had to ride up front. And the reason why I was able to do that because it was a child. So my little cousin had got hit by a car, and I rode up front. But yeah, I've never seen nobody ride in the back, to be honest. Now that I said that, I don't think I ever seen nobody riding in the bed. Not in recent memory, anyway. They did it to me. I called the police because this girl was trying to hurt herself, and they came to my house and barged in when I told them she ran out the bed. But they found her in my closet hiding. I've never heard that. I done been through a situation like that. They knocked on the door. Nobody came to the door. They can't just bust in. But I'm gonna reach out to something. I've never heard of that. That don't even sound legal. They can't just bust in your shit just because somebody said, "Oh, like what? Hold on. What did you say you had said?" That a girl was trying to hurt herself. Well, again, you just said that you told them the girl was trying to hurt herself. What I'm trying to get y'all to understand is a difference between saying somebody's in harm and somebody you just need a welfare check. I think the original question, bosses, I think you asked this. You said, do they need a warrant to do a welfare check? A girl being trying to kill herself is not a welfare check. You reporting that she's trying to harm herself. You are trying to get help to her. So that's why I'm like, I don't think we all on the same accord. A welfare check is, hey, I haven't seen my boss in 2 days. Hey, haven't talked to my daughter in 2 days. You just don't know what's going on, so you needed to go check. You know, that's just that's just how I feel. Is it true you can collect the insurance if a person commits suicide? It depends on the again, I'm not giving no insurance advice. Okay, let me start there. I am no insurance advice, but some policies, if you commit suicide like within 2 years, they won't pay out. So some policies does have that written in that if that's the cause of death, they're not gonna do shit. Some won't even pay out if it's drug related before a certain time, like for a shit show. His dad said out his own mouth he knew his son did drugs. Rich Quan didn't let his dad see anything, but he knows when his son was high. Yeah, and it be like that. Like I said, some functional users, they be embarrassed. They don't want everybody to know like what they be on, like for real. Mickey, about 8 months ago, right here in Columbia, I had a partner that death was ruled an overdose after taking bad drugs. The people with them freaked out after he became unresponsive. And if now it's one thing to be with a person and like you see them doing something and all of a sudden something happens. But from what I have learned is every overdose doesn't happen immediately. Again, I have never witnessed nobody overdose to my understanding. But they say it can take, especially with fentanyl, because to me, I thought shit, you take fentanyl, it's like some shit that happened within a couple minutes. But they say it can take a couple hours for it to actually happen. So, I think it goes by policy, but most policies say you can't collect if them so. Yeah, I think it's you just pay attention with any insurance to read the fine print though for sure. Because I think if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw one 2 years. If it happened within 2 years, I don't know for sure if all policies like that. My mom policy, I'm speaking from experience. My mom policy was 2 years. And they didn't pay out because it was within 2 years when she committed suicide, so we had to pay out of pocket. I came to the door, they pushed past me and said, "It's because you open the door, boss." See, y'all be telling parts of the story. See, you open the door. See, I think the comment, and we done been chopping it up too much. The comment too far up, but I think the comment was like they kicked in the door. Can they kick in the door or something like that? All right, but yeah, if you want, you open the door. You know all they need is that. Now, of course, they stories might be different if they per se barged in. But yeah, you open the door for them. That's why I don't open the door for no police. My daddy taught me that. Talk to your ass through the speaker, okay? All right, I'm coming. Out of all the footage, the end at the hospital sticks out the most to me when the police had to confirm confirmation of death. I love your work. You gave me so much confirmation for my own videos. Love you, girl. Appreciate it. But I don't think in that video they actually confirmed it, because I think they said it hadn't been confirmed yet, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they definitely, you know, waited to the at least to the hospital part to even do it. All right, here we go. Everyone reacts different, true, but no one was in a panic. It was like nothing was urgent. Every time I see someone OD, I panic. That stuff is not normal. Your senses. I don't never go in panic mode. I'll go in shock mode if I go in panic mode. It's not my nature to panic. I'll be honest. I had plenty of experience with different situations. I will go into shock mode before panic mode. I'll be honest. My godson jumped in the pool, and I froze. Luckily, my cousin was there. Thank God. Luckily, my cousin was there and jumped in and got. Cause I froze. Literally, I was stuck. Another time we was at a funeral. My father-in-law fell out with a seizure, and I froze. So I'm gonna disagree with every panic, because I would freeze first. That's why I be telling you not to have no medical emergency around me, because I'll freeze first. That's just real. I will freeze first before I go into panic mode. I don't know why, but on multiple occasions, I done froze before panic for sure. Where did the suicide part come from? I think that was just somebody's opinion for sure. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, music, All right, let me see. They said they could barge in because it was a welfare check. That was what the police told me. Yeah, I don't know about it. Well, you opened the door, so that was, I don't know, but well, I just know I done actually witnessed a welfare check in my city, and they ain't barging. They asked to see the person came to the door, and it was just like, oh, okay. It was that. So I don't know. Like I said, every area may be different. They moved him from one car to another one, left there where they wasn't put in, back into his car and grabbed ice to put his. Oh shit. Look, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh wait, you threw me off just now. I'm like, wait. I feel like you're one-sided. Someone hurting themselves is a welfare check. You giving advice and ain't seen nothing of everybody. I don't give a fuck what you feel about me. First and foremost, obviously you're new. For two, I'm speaking on my own personal experience. So fuck you and your thoughts on that. Second, I ain't giving no advice, and I said that clearly. I'm giving my opinion. And matter of fact, because I ain't got time. Goodbye. You have a good day. Like, maybe for those who haven't heard what I said, this ain't no advice. I never give no fucking advice. Two, I let y'all say what y'all want, and I said at the beginning, I'm going to say my answer according to how I feel. That's my truth. If you don't like it, get the fuck up off the line. And I hate to even get into the fact to start cursing, because we done had a good vibe. Again, if you can't handle having a response to your comment, then don't comment. Just sit back and watch. If you think I'm biased, again, I get called biased every time I drop a video. I don't care. But again, it's a dialogue. Instead of coming at what you feel, just, again, give your opinion. Everything I have said so far has either been based on me personally experiencing it. So, like, what the fuck? People will kill me with that shit. This is a at-will watching platform. You willingly can watch, or you willingly can just go to the next slide, period. And for my new people, sometimes I have to like have an outburst like that, because I be on some real shit. I like to have conversations with people, whatever, you feel. I'm going to say, hey, I disagree. I might call you cap. Come back with something else. But yeah, when you I don't like blanket statements. You know what I'm saying? It kind of irks me. Because like with that particular person I just threw out of here, the blanket statement was saying everybody's talking about overdose. I personally never seen nobody overdose. However, I have seen situations happen where the paramedics are called. I have seen people die, get like dead bodies from gunshots and shit. And I know everybody doesn't panic. I mean, everybody doesn't go in panic mode. I gave my own experience from when situations happen. I froze. Didn't go in a panic. I froze. So again, like, come on. All right, we're gonna keep going. My bad, y'all. Oh, you was finishing your story. Okay, because I was like, what got you. No one was charged after a neighbor found him inside the car. They said they thought he was asleep because of the loud storm. Oh, damn. I ain't hear about that. All right, let's see. I don't forgot where I stopped it. I'm just gonna start right here. What confuses me is that it was common knowledge that he was a drug abuser and has OD before. Why wasn't any Narcan hand in my state is given out even to those who are legally prescribed opioids free? Now, again, I said this in my reaction video. We don't know if he was given Narcan. Because remember, I told you, we don't know what happened that first 10 minutes before the police arrived. Because the ambulance was already on scene. We don't know. And so that's, again, just an assumption that we can make, but we don't know. And that's what I was saying in the video. We're only assuming on that part because we don't know what happened. We're only going off of what we heard on a 911 call, and the girlfriend never mentioned anything about drugs. We're going off the fact that, you know, the police was still talking about the food and stuff because he asked, did he take anything? The girlfriend said no. So, again, we're assuming they didn't give him Narcan, but they could have. You know, it's an assumption. At that point, hold on. And to my new members, I hope y'all read the description to my channel. I do curse a lot. I be trying to get better, but sometimes it just don't be happening for me. I'll be trying to get better. Also, just FYI, I will drop a couple curse bombs. All right, hold on. I'm looking for something real quick. But yeah, good conversation, y'all, for sure. Appreciate everybody. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. My aunt was addicted to pills. I had witnessed her go through it. I called the police. She almost died in my house. She passed away removing fluids from her body from taking pills. Sheesh. Rest in peace to y'all auntie. Jesus. I don't think they told them about the drug use until after he had passed. Wasn't their dad talking to the cops saying he did drugs after? Yeah, now y'all gotta remember also, right? The two officers that we got body cam from are the ones that arrived on scene first, right? We don't know if anybody told medical staff about it. Okay, so yes, the dad didn't go to the hospital. So we don't know if somebody told the medical staff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do want to be clear, like some stuff we don't know because we don't know what happened with the medical staff. Did they tell them? Because remember, Lil Boosie said, I'm glad y'all said it. Let me pull up Twitter real quick because I had saw something yesterday. Hold on. You know, Lil Boosie said, you know, at 2:03 p.m. that Rich Homie Quan passed away from an overdose. Right? So at some point they knew that drugs was involved. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Damn, why I can't never search for it? All right, hold on, y'all, because I gotta go all the way back to September to find what I'm looking for. Hold on. I'm talking about from his family. If they gave it, why not be honest about it? Why hide it? They failed him, period. You can't stop anyone from doing what they're doing, but you can prepare the spring. I'll be honest, in my opinion, I don't think they had Narcan. That's just me. I don't think, because I'll be honest, I know people in real life that do drugs. You know, like I said, both of my parents did drugs, and I have never seen Narcan in any home. I'm just going to be honest. Now, again, you know, you may think different because they're higher up family. And, you know, I ain't on their living level, but I've never seen any drug users have Narcan in their possession. I agree with that, RK, too. But yeah, I've never seen it. So, you know, I don't want nobody to think I'm being biased with it. I'm just saying, me personally, I have never seen anybody with Narcan in their home, although they are drug users. And like I said, I know drug users in real life. Have a lot of family that do drugs. So, but I have never seen anybody with Narcan. Now, maybe where y'all from, or you know, the level of life status you're at, maybe y'all have seen it. But me personally, I have never seen nobody with Narcan in their home. So I'm just gonna be honest. I know on the movies and shit they be passing it out, but I've never seen in real life. I've never seen it. I have never actually even seen what Narcan look like. I would have to Google it. But as far as like, and again, I have never seen nobody keep that in the house. So just based off my life experience, right? I'm gonna assume they did have Narcan in his house. I could be wrong though, because I'm just basing off of my experience of not seeing no drug users ever having Narcan on hand. But maybe your view is, oh yeah, they would have it, you know. It's no reason, you know. But my opinion is I doubt they had it. And another thing, although it's gonna sound crazy, the average, you know what I'm saying, the average drug user, although they know it's a possibility, don't think they're gonna die from an overdose. I don't know if it's what to call it, but like, and this is just my opinion again, but the average drug user don't think they're going to overdose. So, you know, hell, most of them, especially functional drug users, they don't even, you know, the fact that they're doing drugs probably like makes them upset, although they're still doing drugs. But again, that's just how I'm viewing it. Narcan has to be administered within a certain amount of time. If everyone in the house is getting high, I doubt if anyone would have been able to administer it. Yeah, and I did Google that. Again, y'all know I love Google. Okay, I did Google that, and they said it had to be like within a few minutes or some shit. According to Google, y'all don't. Medical professionals don't jump in my comments talking about no, that's incorrect. Google said it. Okay, I told you I don't know shit about medical. I Googled it because I was wondering about a timeline. And we about to get into that as soon as I find what I was looking for. I got to manually scroll down on Twitter to find the post I'm looking for. So just give me a few more minutes. But yeah, I doubt it. And again, remember the brother was like, he keep that away from us. So I doubt he gonna say, hey y'all, I got a stash of Narcan in my top dresser drawer. You know what I'm saying? If he's not even trying to show the fact that he still does drugs. And like I said, with him telling the other baby mama that he was doing drugs, I feel like he was probably more comfortable to admit his usage. Maybe she doesn't. I don't know. Than he was to tell the baby mama he stays with. That's my opinion on that too. Those around him and everyone around him couldn't have been getting high on fent. They would also be DOA. Now, I ain't gonna say everybody was popping pills and shit, but you know, they was smoking and stuff like that, according, you know, to the body cam. So, you know, people do get high for weed, you know. And it seemed like if he was having a whole conversation with the baby mama, it seemed like at some point he was by himself or like in chill mode. I know some users like to be by themselves when they get fucked up. They don't like to be around a bunch of people. They like to be kind of in their own space. Now again, I don't know Rich Homie Quan. Don't know like what he did, what was his normal to him. I'm just again based off my life experience being around people that do use. Not every user like to be in a crowd or like crunk up. Some people do drugs and like to be mellow just in their own world. Hold on, I'm almost close. I'm on September 10th. Gotta get through 5 more days of tweets. Now again, this is my opinion. Because I don't want to have to throw nobody else out the check. Because they don't understand opinion. But this is my opinion, just based off my life experience. All right, we almost there. All right, we done made it. Now I just got to find a post. All right, so on September 5th, the day that Rich Homie Quan passed away, y'all remember, now keep in mind, y'all, my computer is in, hold on, let me see if I can fix it again before I even start. I don't know why the hell my time is still in. Damn, why can't I cannot change the time on this for nothing? Alright, because I ain't want to confuse people. I can't freaking change this for nothing. I can't change my clock. Alright, my door ain't been open for me to change. Okay, that's fine. Again, my clock is on West Coast time. So, Thugger Daily on September 5th at 11:03 a.m. Pacific time, which is 2:03 p.m. Eastern time, which is the same time that Boosie posted the tweet saying that he OD'd. I'm Too Green said 100%. So I don't know if it was Thugger Daily that wrote it, but says 100% confirmed, question mark, no way. And this person saying, yeah, bad pill. So at 2:03 p.m. Eastern time, the day that Rich Homie Quan died, they knew it was a bad pill. I don't know if nobody caught that or what, but they knew then it was a bad pill. They didn't, at that point in time, they knew it was a bad pill. So somehow, maybe, information was provided at the hospital or what. I don't know. But they knew it. So hold on, let me look up this person on Instagram real quick. Because I don't even know who this person is. But I think this is one of the people that announced it first. So this is him right here. Hey, this shit happened to your dog. You was definitely one of the ones with this rapture condolences to the family and all your day ones fans. So this is I haven't seen nobody else. This is the only post I saw that confirmed. Besides Boosie said one was an overdose, this was the only other post I found that said anything about drugs. And he literally has an inbox saying that it was a bad pill. And this was the day that Rich Homie Quan was deceased. So although, we're going forward, well, and I'm just saying, as a whole on this YouTube society, I guess, saying, oh, it's more to it is this. Well, obviously those down there in Atlanta with some type of connection somewhere knew what was going on. And if you pay attention to the timestamp, that was at 12:53 p.m. Now, I don't know if it was Eastern time or whatever, but at 12:53 p.m. And if we go back to check the body cam. Yeah, I told you I did my homework while I was chilling this weekend. I was doing a little research. So y'all been looking through y'all comments just to see. Because look, I've been trying to see what y'all was saying. Like on some real stuff. I be telling y'all I be looking. I can't reply to everybody, but I'll be looking. 1 second. So this is the part of the body cam when they're at the hospital, and it says 12:30. Ah, shit, my bad, y'all.
What tell us to stand by?
Look. All right, hold on. So we're gonna watch this. So at this point, what you're seeing, and again, y'all, I don't know why people saying I blurred this. I did not blur it. Atlanta police blurred out what per their policy need to be blurred out. And honestly, those that saying, oh well, we want to unblur. Come on, them people ain't about to release no shit like that to no public. Like, y'all need to stop playing. Stop. Like, sometimes it be the Lulu for me. But anyway, we're gonna watch this for like 4 minutes. This is the end of it. Like I said, they're in the room right now with Rich Homie Quan, still trying to do something. That's why I'm like, ain't like, what the fuck? I just don't see them doing this shit to a cold corpse. But let's watch it from this 51-minute mark.
30 seconds to next pulse check. 30 seconds to next pulse check. Where are you?
And they said 30 seconds to make post shit.
Is it 48 yet? Call it 48 already?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Was that you behind me?
Yeah.
That was getting one day.
But
all right. So at that point, the police said, are y'all calling 48 yet? Meaning, are y'all declaring him deceased? They said, no, not yet.
You can reason with them. I get it. I get what I'm saying.
I get it.
Yeah, I get it too. You know.
Look, I'm glad I did it safe.
Yeah.
And nobody hit.
If you were okay, your chest is coming in choppy.
It's gonna be devastating, when they find out he ain't gonna make it.
I think so, he's all right. Yeah.
Last time it's like 4 a.m.
Yeah, he's a rapper, that's why.
Yeah.
I didn't get a good view.
Rich Homie Quan. Huh? Rich Homie Quan.
That's what it is.
How old was the last
It's gonna hit the news.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
And he was back easily 30 weeks.
Boston's gonna call me back.
Yeah, we got good.
Called it yet? No?
I don't see right now.
All right.
I said the last time somebody told me this was
Hello?
4 a.m. Somebody went to cover him up with a blanket or sheet or whatever.
Yeah, but they don't have access back there. They could do what they want. Oh, girlfriend, I get it. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. What tell us?
So they're talking about the family being at the hospital at this point too. Y'all hear, and then y'all hear somebody, the other people in the back, talking about the story that was provided to them. You heard them say, well, someone put a blanket on, so they telling the people the story at the hospital.
What tell us has to stand by. Well, let's see what homicide tells Let's call that one.
Well, I just seen that comment. Said the baby mama Rella said she wanted to see a clear body cam. She could see it. I'm pretty sure she could go down there and see the clear body cam. But a member of the just regular public, they're not about to give it to you blurred. Now she can definitely see it. I don't know why why would she want to see it? Did she say why? But yeah, she could definitely probably go down there and actually get a clear body cam without the blur, but they're not about to give it to the public blurred.
That's what it's getting.
I'll let you know.
He's like a rapper or something.
They're about to call it. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
We can't see the time. I had wanted to see the time they called it. but it wasn't that far past. I think before 12:40 p.m. Eastern time they called it, because we started at the 51-minute mark and it was 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we're only like 2 to 3 minutes in, and they're about to call it. So I believe it was definitely before 12:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Because he was young. Okay. Yeah. Like 30. Yeah, it was 30. His dad is out there, right? There. Oh,
like that's their house. They're somewhere.
They here.
Yeah, they're following
Did you
us.
guys send them to the waiting room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They here. Oh yeah, they here.
They're here.
All right. So those that are saying the family didn't get to the hospital, family members was arriving at that hospital deeply when he got there. Y'all just hearing them talking, oh, they here. They been arriving. Like, so again, y'all, just listen to the videos. So for those who said no family pulled up to the hospital, they were pulling up. They just said it just now.
They pull up in the car?
Yeah.
They left.
Yeah, we're gonna need them.
They left. What happened? What do you need to know?
They left?
Yeah, their cars was blocking the move, so I don't know if they moved the car.
Okay.
Look, his family member might be a little irate because of what's going on.
Yeah,
Might
so
be-
you like,
And see what they said, the family might be a little irate. So they was back there coming up with a game plan, because they know they had to break this news that, they declaring them. So again, I told you they was coming with a strategy in the background. And it's always like that, because again, at the end of the day, they definitely have empathy for the family, but it's still a hospital, people still around. You don't know how people is going to react. This is why I say, if it was just point blank and clear that everybody reacts one way, it'll be different. But you never know how a person will react at all.
Stand by.
Family here, yeah?
Yeah, they are.
They're outside.
So we'll get information from them.
oh, so. No, they said last time somebody talked to him was like 4 o'clock. And then I mean, it was a nice house. I mean, never. How much you say that house sounds out there? We was there. That's a nice house.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice house. I didn't realize he was there. I thought I was gonna call out.
He's
All right, so I played that part just because a lot of y'all in the comments were saying nobody went to the hospital. Clearly they did. They was in the same way, and I'm pretty sure now knowing that, that's probably why a lot of people was piling up at that house, because nobody else probably was allowed at the hospital. They already said they was crowding in at the hospital. All right, so now that we got that, so again at 12:53 p.m. Eastern time, the dude I'm Too Green confirmed that was a bad pill. We know between, matter of fact, hold on, would they have the time of death on there? Let me look at the autopsy report real quick. I'm gonna do a video on it. I can't, because I want to watermark it. So so it says reason for performing an examination. This 33-year-old black male was reported. Oh, hold on, let me get a disclaimer. This was provided to me by one of my viewers. However, I requested the actual document. Also, I just haven't received it, but one of my viewers sent it to me. So let me put that disclaimer out there. This 33-year-old black male was reportedly found unresponsive in his residence. Emergency medical services responded to the scene, transported him to Grady Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased shortly after arrival. And we saw that just by the timing, of what's going on. All right. It says no evidence of trauma. Cause of death, combined toxic effects of fentanyl, alprazolam, Xanax, codeine, and promethazine. Manner of death is accident. All right, so This is the opinion of the medical examiner. And again, y'all, I'm gonna make it available later. I just, people will take it. Hell, they already be trying to take other shit with my watermark on it, let alone not on it. So hold on one second. All right. So the opinion says it is now. This is according to this document. It is my opinion that the Quantus Lamar died of the combined toxic effects of fentanyl, Xanax, codeine, parentheses, toxicologic testing. Y'all know I can't talk. Revealed the presence of previously listed drugs within Mr. Lamar's post-mortem blood sample. Fentanyl is an opioid and is reported to be 80 to 200 times as potent as morphine. It can depress, and then goes into more information about that. Okay. The manner of death is classified as accident. The autopsy also revealed fibrosis scar within the posterior aspects of the left vertical. However, no significance was noted. These lesions are not likely the cause of it. Okay, so they said that had nothing to do. Some of these big words, I don't like doing medical. I thought legal had big words. These just have big words. Okay. It says the birth year is 89, not 90. That could be somebody could have gave them the wrong date. That's not a big, or they could have wrote it down wrong. Stuff like that. I wouldn't like too much, like really worry about it. Let me see, what do they have? Because they have that. Yeah, because like when they said 33, but we knew he was 34. So again, it could be wrong, but I wouldn't. That's just me. I wouldn't like really. Yeah. So she was. She just ain't had it right. I don't think, did they have his ID? I don't remember. Let me see. I'm skimming through. All right, so it said the body is received in the supine position in a plastic body bag secured with a plastic seal, an identification tag bearing the decedent's name and case number. The decedent is in a hospital gown, which was discarded. The body was accompanied by a rubber band and a black elastic band, which were released with the body. Shit. I gotta look at my cousin notes. Cause like I said, I had my cousin look at it because I don't know shit about this medical. So body serpine is found facing up. Okay, because I ain't know nothing about that. Okay. Oh, it's gonna tell us that? Oh, okay, hold on. I'm glad I looked at her notes because it's about to give us some good stuff. Hold on. Damn, where that part at? Intervention. Where is it? Where is that part at? Oh, there we go. So let's see. Does it mention anything? I don't say nothing about the medicine. I was trying to see if it said if he had Narcan or not, but it don't say nothing about it. But I'm gonna do a video where we actually go through it. But no, it don't say that. This the only thing it says. I'll blow it up so just that part shows. All right, so this is what they said the intervention was, what they had, but they don't say nothing about. It don't even say nothing about Epi or Narcan, but this is what it says right there. You sent me what? Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what it says right there. All right, so let's another comment. Comment that I've been seeing on it, and y'all ain't gonna be on here all day. This, I try to do like 2 hours. We're at 1.5 hours. Another thing that was common though, hold on, because now you got me interested. You done said it now. Let me see. I ain't get no message from you. Oh, I see it. Is that just overall? The police have reasonable grounds for looking at him. But see, that's okay. So what Boss is something is basically saying that a welfare check is still if it's a danger involved. But again, you gotta have some type of danger aspect. But just saying my daughter ain't called me in 2 days, can you go by her house? That's all you say. They can't just go on your house. I don't care what people say. They can't just go on your house. Go in their house just because somebody said they ain't talked to you in 2 days, but they ain't saying nothing else. They got to have some type of back door got to be open, like something. And that's just my opinion. I'm stamping on that. They can't just go in there just because you said you ain't talked to somebody in 2 days. But what Boss is something does say something about danger. And they still refer to it as a welfare check. So it really still doesn't change my thought process with it, but that's good to know, I guess, that they still can consider it a welfare check. Damn, what was I? I kind of lost track of what I was about to go into next. Hold on, y'all. What to do, Abel? All right. Oh, the cup. People keep saying the plate of food was there, but where the drink? I know we all are at different parts of the country. We may not have all the same restaurants, but for anybody that ever heard of American Deli. American Deli is one of my favorite restaurants. I don't know where all they're located, but this is the best example that I know personally. American Deli combos do not come with a drink. You have to add a drink on. It does not come with a drink. So, right, I will say this. It's definitely an assumption to think that his meal came with a drink. Because not every restaurant come with a drink. Sometimes people don't order drinks. It has been times if I already have something I'm drinking at home, I won't add the drink. However, if I don't have nothing at home to drink or something that I want to drink, I'll add the drink. So just because we see a plate of food, we can't just assume a drink came with it. We're about to watch the dad's conversation because I guess the assumption, and this is me assuming based on what people been putting in the comments, assuming that people think possibly he was drinking lean out of the cup that he got from his food, I guess. Y'all know me personally, I don't think the food had nothing to do with nothing. It was just, again, as a police officer, you just think of whatever so you can get the information. So hold on. Said That is true about welfare checks. Some have changed it because some victims have been found in home deceased after cops came out for a welfare check. Okay. But even then, they still, because I think it's been a minute ago. It was at the beginning of I think the question was something about a search warrant or a warrant for a welfare check. So, like, they can't touch nothing, move nothing out of there, or collect no evidence without the search warrant. So, I think we kind of lost sight of the original question. I think it was, with a welfare check, do they need a search warrant? So what I'm hearing from y'all, they don't need an entry warrant, right? If someone is in danger or if they're doing a welfare check. However, for example, if they go out and do a welfare check, they go in, right? And say the person is tied up, right? They can't take the rope as evidence if they don't have a search warrant. Even though the person was tied up with it, it will have to stay there. They can't use it as evidence without a search warrant. I feel like when she said he was cold, so she put a blanket on him because they knew the police was gonna say he's been gone, so they try to warn. Oh shit! I got you, Lucas. Lucas said that's his opinion. That's goddamn. Hey, that's the way to put it together. And this is just my opinion based on what you said, Lucas, is this. Even if that is your theory, if he was ice cold deceased, why did he not get ruled deceased until an hour and some change later at the hospital? So if we're going off of your theory and other people's theories similar to yours, that he was already gone, he was cold, he was done, then the hospital, the EMS, basically you're saying that they try to resuscitate a cold corpse for an hour and some change. So is that what we're going with? Like, think about it. If that's what's going on, if we going off the baby mama said he was cold, they knew he was gone or whatever, I know you ain't say that, Lucas, but other people saying, oh, they knew he was gone. Then what we gonna say about the hour and some change that the EMS in the hospital was trying to resuscitate him? We just watched the last 4 minutes of the body cam footage at the hospital where they were still trying to check for a pulse. So are y'all telling me, right, those who say he was gone and he was cold, that the EMS in the hospital was doing all that to a cold body? Like, that's a real life question, right? I tell y'all over here we do debates, we do rebuttals. So if y'all saying that's the case, that the cover up, cause I think Lucas said the baby mom put the cover on trying to warm him up because they was gonna know he been gone. Okay, so I don't know how much warmer a cover can make a dead deceased body that's cold. I don't know how much warmer you can make them, but if that is the case, then what about, again, the EMS in the hospital? Rich Homie Quan was pronounced deceased at the hospital right before 12:40 p.m. Eastern Time. The ambulance got there after 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So from 11:30-ish, because we don't know exactly what time the ambulance got there, to 12:40-ish, y'all mean to tell me they was trying to resuscitate a cold corpse? Those faint heartbeats that will try, maybe that was what it was. He was unresponsive with no pulse, is what I thought the cop said, which is why he keeps saying 48 and calling homicide. No, he said he wasn't 48. He kept saying he wasn't 48. they call, and I went over the homicide report. They call homicide because they didn't know what happened to him. So anytime, and oh boy, you from Richland County, you from Columbia. You know, we recently had a 22-year-old found on the side of the road, and they called it an unspecified death. And that means they don't know what happened. So they gonna reach out to homicide because they don't know what happened. It could have been natural causes, but because nobody is around to vouch for how you died or what happened, is, you know, they gotta look into it further. In this situation, you had somebody saying, "Oh, he didn't do no take nothing. All he did was eat food." So they don't know. Was he poisoned by the food? They ain't know. So they had to reach out. And y'all heard the conversation with the homicide people, and they asked them, well, you know, what else went on about it? Okay, hold on, y'all. All right. They seem as though they were checking for insurance purposes, and because that's their job. Hey, so first and foremost, salute to the first responders. I don't know what first responder job it is to resuscitate or attempt to resuscitate a corpse. If anything, I would feel like that's a charge for doing any, like, it's a, you can get charged for doing stuff to a corpse. So they're not about to check or do that for an hour and some change on a corpse. Y'all got, matter of fact, give me a second. Let me call the She just had a new baby, so I don't know if she's gonna be able to respond back to me real quick. All right, so I'm gonna see what she said because I want to say something. I want to check it first. The question is, was he even deceased earlier? They didn't call until later. He cold. This is my thing, and I might have to do a little more research on it. Like, I just. All right, hold on. She responded. All right, so I asked my cousin, can a body be cold but still alive? She said yes, but it's not a good sign. I don't know if you would know this, but if EMS arrive at a scene with a body, right, and it's cold, with no pulse, would they still transport them to the hospital, or would they leave them on scene for the coroner? Or can you be cold, have a faint pulse, and they just continue to work on you? All right. So she said a body can still be cold and still alive. So to me, and this is just, again, my cousin is a registered nurse, so that's why I asked her. You know, to me, if that's the case, we're assuming he's cold, he's deceased, but a medical professional said that a body can be cold and still alive. But she said it's not a good sign, but at the same time, I mean, alive is alive until you ain't alive, you know? What did she say? She said it could be septic or hypothermia. All right. She writing back, so I might see what she about to say. I wonder what pill he took. Well, according to his autopsy report, it was Xanax. Also, remember when cops called in for the crime scene people to come out, she made sure there was a warrant for us, for sure. Yes, they can. My bad, Erica. I know I just said 1,000 things. I don't even remember what you were replying to. Teresa said if he was still alive, Rigger couldn't have been reversed. I'm experiencing it. How long doesn't take for rigor to start, I guess. I doubt they, I don't know. Now this is coming from now. Y'all know with the legal shit, I'm more equipped, but this medical is new to me, but it's a conversation that is being had in the comments, so I want to talk about it. They could turn the air on high. And she said that the baby mama said that the house be cold. Cause I'll tell y'all this, my house is freezing. It's cold outside and it's cold in here. And I like being cold. That's probably why I'm always sick, but I like being cold. Oh. Um Okay, so my cousin said even if they know the person is deceased, they will still try to do life-saving measures and take them to the hospital where a physician will have to declare them dead. I believe if the person was suspected of murder, then it's an active crime scene and they will have to wait until the coroner comes. So that's according to my cousin. And she done practiced in multiple states. I don't know if she's been in Georgia, but I know she done been in South Carolina, North Carolina, California. She's a traveling nurse, so she'd have been around. Hold on, what was my next question for her? Even if person still trying to. Well, I did tell y'all I knew a medical professional had to declare on. But damn, an hour sound intense. Intense. Damn. I'm trying to think of my next question while she free to answer. Freak. Well, that clears up one thing. They obviously didn't think it was a homicide for real because they let the body leave. Y'all got a question for her while I got her on the phone? Damn. Shit. I'm gonna tell her, okay. I'm gonna tell her stand by while I'm on live. I might have another question. All right, because I can't think of none right now. I told her just to stand by though. All right, hold on, y'all. So with that being said, then, right? With that being said, based off what we know now, thank you, love. She said, okay, that's fine. She's so sweet. All right, y'all come. Hold on. So I'm trying to multitask. And I don't know why I be trying to multitask, though I can't multitask. Trying to answer emails. I've been neglecting my emails. All right. Where we at? Where we at? Okay. I gotta go back up because y'all been writing. I'm guessing the Xanax was fake and he got fentanyl instead. Well, according to the dude that put out that he had a bad pill, he took a bad pill, I guess, that was established not long after his passing. How, I don't know. Yes, because they can't pronounce him dead. It has to be a doctor, as well as the situation was weird. So that's why they were working on him, trying to resuscitate him. Well, according to what my cousin said, like if they thought it was like a murder type situation, they would have left him there for the coroner. They wouldn't like took him to the hospital if he was all, if it was like that now. So I don't know. We didn't see the blanket or the mail that was knocked over. Okay. The blanket part. I guess we're gonna have to look at it. Because I'm about to say, did we really not see the blanket? Because a lot of that was blurred out. But I guess we can take a look at it while we're here. I'm gonna skip past some of this. For those who've been in the comments like why they edit it down, because I don't like to edit the footage because then y'all be like, oh, something missing. You know, so I just leave it as is. All right, let's start here when they walked up.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Can I get you a chicken audible? 3158 Esplanade Circle number. President 219. Ocean number 86.
All right, so we watching now. Again, I don't know how y'all could not see a blanket just yet, cause like it's already blurred. Ashanti Hair Beauty, we gonna get. I'm gonna go through all your questions. You had some good questions. A lot of people in the comments was asking the same question, so we gonna see. We gonna look into all your questions, is what I'm saying.
2412, baby.
Yeah, we can't see shit. Like for real. We can't see we can't see nothing right now. And the only reason I wanted to watch the beginning when they first go in the house, because like the cover situation, right? We don't know. Was he laid out on the cover and they took it with him? Did they pass it to the EMS to put on top of him? Like, we don't know. I mean, again, we don't know. So that's when like it's really a lot of assumption with that, because like we don't know what happened in between it. They blurred because for one, to put out somebody, you know, that's probably against their policy. So again, it's just when they sent the footage, they sent they disclaimer that it was redacted per their policy, just like with paperwork. Y'all know certain shit got to be redacted in paperwork. It's just their policy. I can't really explain it. It's just their policy. You know, just saying. All right, let me. Can we see? I'm trying to look at something. Let's see what we can see. Yeah, it's a lot of shit going on. Like if you look over there, it's a lot of activity going on, like on some real stuff. So, you know, just off top, I don't know what they would have did. You know what I'm saying? I don't think no law enforcement can pronounce you deceased, though. I think in any place you got to be a medical professional, though. Because I doubt they about to let just a detective with a criminal justice degree pronounce somebody deceased. I've never even heard of a EMS. Like, I think they can say they don't have a pulse or nothing, or like if they come and they still and all that, then a coroner still have to come and pronounce them deceased. So I don't know. You might be right, but I just ain't never seen a situation like that. Cause like, yeah, I want to get into all that, but yeah. What part I want to go to next? And I got it muted on purpose because I'm just looking around at the scene right now. Isn't that the mail right there? That look like mail to y'all right there? I think this might be the mail. Oh, boom. That made me think something. Somebody was like in the comments, well, why did they pick up the mail but leave the food? The food wasn't on the floor. I mean, I know everybody would love to think everybody is just this like hypochondriac when it comes to shit, and like everything had to be clean and in order. Hell, I think they left the shit alone, like, cause it wasn't on the floor. Cause again, they didn't put the mail up. You know, they just put the mail on the counter. I just feel like they picked up what was on the floor. I feel like if the food would have fell on the floor, then that would have been different. But you know, that's just my opinion. You know, cause hell, I got a piece on my stove right now from yesterday. So in a box sitting on the stove. I ain't putting it in no refrigerator or nothing. It's probably about going to trash, but it's still sitting on my stove right now. Stories not adding up. Emma said she put a blanket on Quan. He was cold due to them keep the AC on. But Dre said he wasn't there at the time because he left to try to fix the AC because it was broke. He said he went to try to get the AC fixed in a Sprinter van. Why is y'all mixing it up with the house? He said the Sprinter van. The dad even said he had to go get the Sprinter van looked at. He said the Sprinter van, not the house AC. The Sprinter van. Sprinter van, people. You're not the first person that said that. But the EMS was there and the police couldn't get in. Cause probably was not paying attention to open the gate. You know, eventually they just left the gates open. But hell, everybody just ain't gonna like first, like when a lot going on, like maybe somebody didn't think to just leave it open. You know, at the time, Dre wasn't there yet. The dad hadn't officially got there yet. So again, like I wish Miss Me was in the comments because Miss Me have been in my house before. My house is freezing. Everybody that comes to me like my house is cold as fuck. You feel the bottom of my feet right now because I don't have nothing on my feet. My feet feel like ice. So it is possible to keep your house cold. You know what I'm saying? So like, and like it's October and my house is cold. So imagine when it was hot, just like a month or two ago, it was cold. All right. Watch what Quick said. Go to. I don't really want to listen to what they said because I think y'all be getting distracted by what he said. But I'll run it back in a minute. Let me stay on pointing out different things. And then even on the police report with Quick, they said he was in shock. But once everything started dying down, he was cooperative with providing information to him. So I will say that. But we'll listen back to it. But we heard if that's Quick in the back of the 911 call, we heard somebody say like rolled him over or whatever. But I do recall hearing him say he did CPR. What happened to the cup he was drinking out of? Okay, that's where I was going with it. So who said like we don't know when he was drinking out of a cup? Like again, like I said, American Deli is one of my favorite restaurants. They don't come with drinks. You have to order a drink. So just because he ordered food don't mean he ordered a drink. Now, if everybody's referring to what cup he was drinking and lean out of, we don't know where he was drinking lean at. You know, a lot of people saying, oh, you know, he had to been drinking the lean right there by the food. Because what the daddy said. That ain't what the daddy said. We're going to listen to that too in a minute. But yeah, so again, it's like, I think if you really think of it just like on some real shit, you know, what had me fucked up is that Quick said Quan was with him 3 to 4 o'clock, and then Dre said he picked him up off the floor after hearing him snoring at the same time. She must have slept hard as fuck. Yeah, especially now. I will say the one thing that stuck out with what she said is when she said a room is like right there on the first floor. You know what I'm saying? She did say that. She said a room was right there. So that's why I feel he had to be somewhere else because ain't no way he was sitting there having a whole conversation with his baby mama, the same baby mama that he cheated on her with. Ain't no way he was sitting having a full-blown conversation with her right close to that room like that. I'm just going to be honest. Unless she do be knocked out hard as fuck. I don't know. But y'all do know this is a big house. They got a studio, all that. We don't know. Did he ever go down to the studio? or sit down, you know, or whatever. So, you know. Well, I'm gonna say I think they picked the mail up off the floor. Cause it's one thing, like I said, I got a pizza box on my stove right now. If that pizza box was on the floor, I definitely would pick it up and put it in the trash. It's on the stove, it need to be put in the trash, but I ain't in no rush to go put it in the trash. But if it was on the floor, I would. If y'all get what I'm saying. Like when stuff is on the floor, you know what I'm saying, in your way of moving around, you gonna pick it up. Cause I don't know, I was raised like with shit on the floor, your house dirty. But you know, you can get away with something being on the counter or something. I mean, it may not be logical, but that's just how it is in my mind. All right. Yeah, so that's I'm like, hell, could the lean cook been downstairs with the bottles? You know? I don't know. But I do want to list, hold on, before I get off this video, what other part I want to look at? I don't want to get into too much just yet. Of what they're saying. I just want to look at it and point out things that in the comments y'all saying that don't add up or ain't there or whatever. So that's really the focus on. We gonna do a part 3 to this, but you know what I'm saying. What else do I do next? Hold on, let me look at y'all on thing. I'm confused why it was still open and full of food. Shit, he probably ain't made it to eat nothing. Now, it don't look, I don't know, didn't it look, don't they get up close to the food? Hold up. Damn, I said, let us see the food. And it's 2 plates of food in there, so, I mean, I don't know if both plates is, I could have sworn they got up closer to the food.
Okay. So that's where he was at, right? Right here?
Right here.
What food was he eating? That's what I'm saying. What's it? This right here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow Grady.
Yeah, they said this is food they was eating, so.
I'll confirm anything. Is he allergic to seafood by any chance?
Yeah.
Just trying to.
So, the police, the one over there, this the one that followed him to the hospital, say, is he allergic to seafood or anything? They say, yeah. Where the hell y'all got that it was seafood in his plate, though? I do want to ask that. Like, where did y'all got there with seafood in the plate? They just asked, was he allergic to seafood? Y'all done ran with this, a whole seafood plate.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, so.
Let me see, what's in it? What's that?
I woke up in the middle of the night right now.
I'm trying to see what the fuck is in it. Oh, let me see. How the freak do I slow it down? Speed up. Alright, let's slow it down just a little bit. Just a little bit.
This is.
Okay, well, we know it's fries. Did Dre say yeah? I might have to, hold on, I'm gonna look at the plate. I'm gonna have to run it back. Did he say yeah? But again, he is no allergic reaction tonight. Okay, so we just going through the theories online. He didn't die from allergic reaction. Come on, let me see the plate. Let me see the plate. And then I'm gonna run it back to see what Dre said. I don't remember. Did he say yeah or no? Damn, did I skip the food? Alright, fries. Now he still got food on the fork. The fuck? Huh? That does look like it could be a fried shrimp, but what is that? All right, hold on, y'all. Let me go back to normal. I want to hear what Dre said again.
What food was he eating? That's what I'm saying. This right here?
And I'm gonna tell y'all again. To me, the plate being unopened like that ain't weird either. I don't know. It might be the hood in me, but that shit ain't weird either. And then especially if didn't nobody like y'all don't know how clean these people is for real to be like the first thought they saw. Oh well, let me close the food and put it in the refrigerator. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna follow Grady.
Yeah, they said this is food they was eating, so.
I'll confirm anything. Is he allergic to seafood by any chance?
Yeah.
You said no, didn't he? The officer was saying yeah to something, but I think the brother said no. Or am I tripping?
Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so. I woke up in the middle of the night right now. I moved them, I texted them. Like, when you wake up, bro, I move you to. Yeah, so that's like it was. Show them the picture. Like, yeah, I woke up at like 3:30.
Yeah, I don't think Drake said he was allergic. I think the police just did a reflex, but Drake didn't say yeah. So we can count the conspiracy of an allergic reaction out. What the fuck is that? Thunder or somebody's trash can? For him? But yeah, we can count that out. And anybody can go back, it's around the 29-minute mark. Sometimes CC don't really work all the time, but I will, give me a second. But you can hear it clear as day that he wasn't the one that said yeah, the police said yeah. But give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to do something. Y'all know I'm still multitasking. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Oh boy, like on some real shit though, like be on some real shit. If you have sleep or whatever, you might have. I would left that shit just right there. I ain't gonna lie. If my focus ain't on worrying about no damn plate of food, I'm not about to worry about closing it. And it's not even mine. So I ain't. I'm gonna be honest. I will tell y'all that I ain't worrying about closing no damn food. Hell, back in the day when Mr. Truth used to get fucked up, who about to that should be right there where you left it at. And he'll be cussing the next day because he got thrown away. I'm just being real. Just from on experience, on some real shit. If that's not my focus. Now, if I wake up on a normal morning, like without what they got going on, then I probably would throw it away, did all that. But if no, I'm not worrying about it down again. I'm not worrying about it. I could get up to go get something to drink. And somebody could have left their fucking food on the table. If I'm not focused on worrying about what's on the table, I don't give a fuck about that damn plate. That's just me, though. I'm just being honest with you. That's just me. And then on the flip side, I done fell asleep without putting the food up. And then when I wake up, the food is on my mind. Ah, shit, I need to put the food up. Then I'll do it. But yeah, if that shit ain't on my mind, I'm like, worry about no plate of food. Again, some people may be more what's the word? I guess cleanliness is more of your top priority on your mind when you wake up, and you might have paid attention to put the food up. But yeah, I'm not gonna pay attention. And it's not my food to even be worried about. I'm really not about to pay attention to want to be like, hey, I should put this. Nah, that's not even gonna be my thought process. That's just me. And again, everybody's reaction is gonna be different. Our conversation today proves it, because I done said my reaction would have been this one way, But I did. This is my first time. Like I tell y'all, when y'all rewatch shit, you peep stuff that you ain't paid attention to the first time. Because this is my first time realizing it was a second plate of food in that bed. She never said anything about eating herself. Let me stop. But for real though, I just don't trust her for some reason. And that's cool. You know, that's an honest answer though, an honest opinion. And that's cool. For real. But we don't know if that food was for her either. I'm just saying. But all right, what's the next part we start getting to before we get into the other part? Oh. All right, so but shit, it might not catch it. I'm gonna try it. Hold on. Let's run this back one more time.
This right here?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Grady.
Yeah, this is food they was eating.
Hell, they got dishes in the sink. I know people, again, I know people who can't go to sleep with dishes in their sink. Them bitches will stay in that sink until I feel like watching them. So, like I said, it's different types of people. You know, like, because they got dishes in the sink. You know, some people, you know, ain't feeling dishes in the sink.
Eating, so.
Yeah, I'll confirm anything. Is he allergic to seafood by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay, but I got a question, though. I do got a question, okay? If the food is over here, I don't know. Can y'all see me pointing on the screen? If the food is over here and it don't look like it been moved, the mail is over there, so I'm assuming the mail fell over there. So Rich Homie Quan was over here somewhere when it hit him. He could have been walking to the refrigerator. Hell, he could have been about to go upstairs. But whenever it happened, it definitely caught him in his tracks because he's not even standing by his food at this point. Because remember, they said he fell on the floor. He was found on the floor over here. So also, the brother said he had food in his teeth or something. So, I kind of wanted that. Like, he was doing something. But I will say this. They said, baby mama said they room, if they share the same room, because this is an assumption. I don't know they like. If they shared the same room, the baby mama said their room was closer to the front door. It wasn't even that way. So, I just, now, those who, again, I'm just going off of the conversation we're having. He could have put the drink in the refrigerator. He was over there. Now, we don't know what angle he was when he fell. You know what I'm saying? He could have put the cup could be in the refrigerator. You know? Hell. Hey, and to piggyback off what Erica said, shit, he could have felt his body feeling funny, like, hell no, it's time to put this down. I don't like, those who, smoke weed and stuff, so you know your limit, or you know when something like, oh shit, I need to stop. So, I mean, again, we don't know where he was when he allegedly, you know what I'm saying, was drink sipping lean, but if we just going off of the thought process of the comments that he had to be eating his food with it, he could have put it in the refrigerator. It's not too far-fetched to think he was possibly coming from the refrigerator. Or he could have been trying to go upstairs. Like, in my opinion, I feel like it hit him over there. Because that's where they said they found him. He was coming from doing something. He could have been hell. I was about to go too far. But yeah, just saying. I'm going to leave that alone because I don't want nobody to remember that. I'm glad I caught myself if I said that. All right, let's keep watching a little bit.
Just trying to make it make sense.
Yeah, so I woke up in the middle of the night right now. I moved them, I texted them. When you wake up.
Hold on. We got to go back a little bit because we was trying to catch what Dre said, but I believe Dre said, when they asked him, was he allergic to seafood?
Yeah, I'm going to follow Grady.
Yeah, this is food they was eating, so.
Yeah, I'll confirm anything. Is he allergic to seafood by any chance?
Yeah.
I think he said nothing like that. He said, nah. He said no. The police said yeah. The brother said no. He wasn't allergic to seafood. And I think that's why the police will later ask who delivered the food or whatever. Because if you ain't allergic to seafood, okay, so ain't no allergic reaction, then could somebody have put in something in your food? So how did you get the food? So I think that was just his way of, again, asking probing questions, trying to get the information. So I'm going to say those that sold, and I've been told y'all, I think focusing on a food was a waste of energy. But I'm going to say this. I don't think that food had nothing to do with nothing, because now we know, looking at it, he wasn't even by to play the food when he passed out. He was over there. So again, we can assume he put the cup in the refrigerator if he was even drinking lean at that point. All right, let's go.
Just trying to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
Well, I mean, you heard the police just trying to make it make sense. They asking questions. Like, okay, well, maybe he had an allergic reaction. So I think everything for now, again, the times they were saying is a little off. But, you know. Yeah, I agree, oh boy. It was a fair question. Because, again, they don't know what's going on there. Y'all remember the call that the officer had with homicide? He was saying shit. He got some food delivered, this and that. Like, so I think they was doing what they were supposed to do. They was asking questions, trying to figure out what the fuck happened to this healthy 34-year-old, you know?
I woke up in the middle of the night right now. I moved.
Definitely ain't eat much, for sure. He definitely ain't eat much.
I text him. When you wake up, bro, I move you to. Yeah, so that's how it was.
Now, I will say this, because I missed that part. Like I said, I done watched it, just like y'all done watched it. Sometimes you miss stuff, right? So he just said, I texted him and said, bro, when you wake up, I moved you to the couch. And I don't know if y'all ever dealt with being hungover real bad, be like, what the fuck? Oh, where the fuck I'm at? Or some shit like that, like kind of disoriented. I ain't gonna lie. I partied real hard, drunk a lot of fucking Patron. That's why I don't drink Patron no more. And I fell asleep and I woke up still at my homegirl house. I'm like, what the fuck I'm still doing over here? Not remembering I couldn't make it home the night before. So it could be that shit that happened in the past and Quan ass spazzed out. Like, what the fuck? You know, and that's probably he just said. He said, hey, when you wake up, I move you to the couch. Another thing, man, Mr. Truth, every time his ass get fucked up, get drunk, and have to pass out, he always thinks somebody took something from him. Whether it's cigarettes, like he thinks somebody got him every time. $20, he like every time. Like to the point people be like, man, what the fuck? Like every time he gonna accuse somebody of taking something up off of. So again, I don't know Rich Homie Quan like that, but it's a reason why he would send his brother that message, like just to show him, like, bro, I moved you over there because you hadn't passed out. Like, I think we looking at it like, oh, it was just, you know, a way to save face. I don't think that was a way to save face. It don't sound like it, not to me anyway.
Film the picture. Like, I woke up at like 3:30, snoring, but my little girl not here. So when I checked the room, I walked around the house.
But he was asleep.
He was asleep. He was snoring.
Mr. Truth is an asshole. Let's start it, okay? Mr. Truth is definitely an asshole. Okay, I agree with you, Mimi. Exactly. And like I told y'all, I remember, Mr. Truth ass was wilding. I'm talking about that nigga start an argument with himself and was going ham. I'm like, the fuck? And I'm just laughing, and I recorded his ass. The next day, when he woke up, hungover as fuck, asking for a goodie powder and shit, I was like, yeah, you went crazy last night. He's talking, no, I didn't. And I showed him the video. He said, what the fuck? Like, for real. That's why I said, this is from my real life experience. So I done picked up the phone and recorded his ass, acting crazy as fuck drunk, and not knowing what the fuck the next day. And that's just on liquor. So I can only imagine on some other shit, you know? So, like I said, I don't see no red flags when you really think about the situation.
He's snoring, but he's just out. Feel me? They had food in his mouth. So I'm like, I ain't never saw you fall asleep with food in his mouth.
Is that how he normally sleeps, or does that
sleep hard? Yeah.
And I think at that point, again, it may be odd to some if you never saw a person sleep with their eyes open. I saw a person sleep with their eyes open. I showed y'all a person that is a creator. You know what I'm saying? Man, he a Virgo. Okay, he a Virgo. I'm just saying. That should tell you all you need to know. He's a Virgo. Hold on. Let me pull up. Just in case y'all missed it. Y'all wasn't here for part 1. What's her name again? I'm gonna pull up Blake video. For those who never seen a person sleep with their eyes open. That's how it looks when a person sleep with their eyes open. Like I said, my goddaughter sleeps with her eyes open. You know, I had an ex that slept with his eyes open. So, just in case you never seen it, you know, and everybody may not have saw a person or could really like a person sleep with their eyes open. But yeah, she knocked out. Like you can hear her snoring on this video. We are eyeballs, boy. Does that mean she won't? Well, she was broom. I don't know why I thought she was snoring on this video. But all right. What we on there? Let's see. Quan passed out in front of his house before and forgot to put the car in park, and he in a car rolled down and him crashed into his fence. He was known for crashing out. Damn, really? I ain't know that. Let's see. Listen, I got a cousin that gets drunk. Like that girl is a fish. I call her little baby Guppy, okay? Because she drinks. I would never drink with her because she going to drink you into a coma, okay? But one thing about it, 2 things for sure, when she drunk, her ass going to get in her car and go to fuck sleep. She ain't going to drive, but she going to sleep in that car. We done found her plenty of times, okay? In that car, sleep. On some real shit. You know? It's a video of him telling that story. I gotta check that out. Find that. Depends on how his eyes was open. I mean, we never gonna see the picture, but like the police said, he sleep with his eyes open like that. Like he was kind of like shocked that a person would sleep with his eyes open. Now, pretty sure it probably was some other things, you know. Had no police talking, his eyes was open, not normal. Yeah, and again, if you ain't ever seen it, they just asking questions. Like we don't know what they see on this picture, but that's one thing that stuck out to him. He sleep with his eyes open like that. Like that was the most like shocking thing to him. How I'm taking it, but again, to a person like me that has seen somebody sleep with their eyes open, you know, that probably wouldn't be the thing that stood out to me.
Yeah, he sleep hard. Okay, does he take anything to help him sleep? But when you laid him down, he was good. Like
he could breathe.
Breathing.
He was snoring. He was snoring. I would have called.
No, facts. For sure, 100%. Okay, I'm gonna follow Grady.
Yeah, I'm
One of the questions I probably would have asked him was when you put him on a couch, was he like assisting you with moving? Like was he moving, or did you literally like dead weight had to carry him to the couch? I don't know. That would be important to me if I was asking questions about it. Like, did he assist you? Was he like, but you know, his limbs were moving freely? Like I would have asked that. That's one of the questions I would ask. You know, that was something. Someone showed Quan nodding out on them while they were talking to him. Hey, and I ain't never seen Quan, but we done seen it with Kodak Black. His people used to put his ass up on lives and shit, and he used to be shit. Look at motherfucking NBA YoungBoy ass be leaning and shit, rocking with it and all that. So yeah, I believe it for sure. All right, hold on. All right, let's go ahead and listen to the dad's part real quick, so we can kind of cut through that. Cause I think a lot of people is holding that near and dear to their thought process. So I think that would be a good one to focus on real quick. I'm just gonna skip up to when the dad start talking. I think this is about where he started talking about it.
Dre said
We got a couple more people coming. Just give you a heads up, okay?
Dre said, I'm gonna tell you what Dre told me.
Okay, you said Dre?
Dre, yeah, that's his brother. Dre said they had smoked the blunt.
Mm-hmm.
They came upstairs. Dre went upstairs to his room. Quan stayed in the kitchen. At some point or another, Dre came back downstairs and he saw Quan on the floor in the kitchen. And he picked Quan up. And when he picked him up, he said Quan was breathing hard.
Okay.
He laid him on the sofa. He was snoring. I'm sorry if they were snoring.
Mm-hmm.
So he laid him on the sofa. He went back upstairs. And when he came, he said he checked him and stuff. You know, like he was said that he was breathing. And said that he laid him on the sofa. And Dre went to take the Sprinter to the shop for me. And
I heard Dad said Dre went to take the Sprinter to the shop for me. So like the dad knew Dre was going to take the Sprinter to the shop. Okay.
I missed 3 calls from Amber, who was his baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
And she texted me. She was like, please call me. I'm finna call the ambulance. So
I'm gonna say this too. I don't think it's weird for a person to call somebody before the ambulance. No matter what, I'll tell y'all a story. My daughter, when my grandbaby was a little baby, like a couple months old, had a scare because she put something in her mouth. My daughter called me. I ended up calling the ambulance. So certain people, you know, they may make a call. You would think it would have been obvious for her to call 911, but she called me. So I didn't think that part was weird that the girlfriend called, you know, the Rich Homie Quan's dad. You know what I'm saying? First. That's just me because I actually experienced that in real life where no matter what goes wrong, my daughter's gonna call me first. I may be like, girl, call it 911, you know, but she gonna call me first. Like that's gonna be her first reaction is to call me.
So when she said that, I was in Decatur. I immediately came here, and when I got here, they had him on a stretcher, and had that thing on his chest, you know, with his arms up. So entertain him, man. He do drugs.
Is it now? Is the blunt still in there that he smoked?
They probably smoked the blunt, bro.
Smoked the blunt.
Say, Mickey, you know, people will also make that call to get shit out of the house or call someone to get shit out. But yeah, but what I'm saying is in this situation, she ain't call his daddy to get no shit out of no house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think in this situation with the dad, that's what that was. But yeah, I agree, definitely. Dad admits they smoke. Quick said no. Then police said Dad said y'all smoke. In Georgia, it's not legal to smoke weed. It's not legal to have weed. They found 3 grams, 3 ounces of weed, something like that in the house. So they probably just didn't want to get charged with it. So like I don't even think that's odd. Like the average person ain't going to be, especially it's illegal. Like weed isn't legal in Georgia yet. Just like it's not legal in South Carolina. A person be done chewed up some weed real quick, scared because you know, hell, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I didn't think that was weird just because I know it's not legal in Georgia to smoke weed. So basically, and again, they don't know the severity of the situation. So to them, they're like, hell no, anybody been smoking no damn weed to no police. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So. All right, so the next part is what's important. I want to hear the part where he started talking about the other baby mama and what she said. The kind of like, let's kind of put our own little timeline to see what makes sense to us or what don't make sense.
But another one of his kids, mom.
Right,
I talked to her since today, and she was on the phone with him up until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. She said.
All right. So he said the other baby mama was on the phone with him up until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Keep your mind on it, okay? 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, she was on the phone with him. I'm gonna say my assumption, my opinion, that other baby mama was not around. The one that lived at the house, because no way, hey, you know, my husband had a baby mom, bless her soul, she's no longer here, but he ain't talking to his baby mom 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't give a flying fuck. Okay? I don't care, because listen, if something was wrong with the baby, don't take that long and say what's wrong and whatever. But you ain't about to have no conversation with your baby mama 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So in my opinion, just from being in, like, I just can't see that being okay with her, especially with a history. So I'm gonna assume Amber was not around at this point. That's my assumption. I may be wrong, but that's just my assumption, okay?
And she said that she said he ordered some food. She said he told her he took a Xanax pill.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pause. So if the other baby mama was on the phone with him 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and he hadn't told her he took a pill at that point, okay? I'm just saying. So let's put it together. If we're assuming, now y'all can disagree with me about if the baby mom would have been around. I just don't see him having a whole fucking conversation that late at night with his other baby mom around his baby mom. But I could be wrong, but that's just me, okay? But if they was on the phone up until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 or 2, okay? During that conversation, he told her he took a Xanax pill, which we can assume is what was laced with the fentanyl. So if he took it, was on the phone with that baby mama, then how the hell would Amber know about it? Unless y'all saying that she was okay with him just having that type of shit going on, I just don't see it. That's just me. I just don't see it. I could be wrong. I just don't see it. But so, all right. So if up until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, he told her, you know what I'm saying? And we don't know where he was at this point, but he told her he ordered food and he took a Xanax. Let's continue to the next part.
And while they were on the phone talking, he was drinking lean. And she was like,
all right. Wow, so he was drinking. Okay, boom. All right. Now, one thing we don't know is when the food arrived. We don't know what time the food arrived. I don't know how late DoorDash or whatever delivered, but we don't know how late the food arrived. But all right. While he was on the phone with his first baby mama, okay, he said he ordered some food. So we know he ordered food at least before the 1 or 2 o'clock window. He also took the Xanax before that window too. And he was drinking lean during that time. During the phone call, so that was again up until 1 or 2 o'clock. Just depends on 1 or 2 o'clock.
It was like, why is you drinking that lean and you say you just took a pill? You follow what I'm saying? So I'm not going to deny, man. Like, and when I say.
Now, Google said, I see all things said fentanyl is instant. Google said that's not true. And let me ask my cousin real quick. If it was laced, he would have OD soon after if the pill was laced with fentanyl. I heard it can take up to like a couple hours too. But hold on, let me ask a medical professional. All right, hold on. I'm gonna give my cousin a minute to write me back. But yeah, hold on. I can Google it too, but I'm gonna wait for her to write me back. Boy, if they ever come for my damn search history, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? You were looking up fentanyl for. Yep, they do. And I saw that on the one of the medical websites where they do, and they say it's hard to tell that it's in there too. As according to what was the web? Was it? It wasn't a CDC. It was one of them shit. usually pretty fast, 1 to 3 hours. I think I would think, depending on the mix. Disclaimer: I do not make pills. But yeah, like I said, Google says 1 to 3 hours, like, is a thing. So I will say that Google says it's 1 to 3 hours. It wasn't like an instant thing. So damn, what website did I see it on? I'm trying to give her time, but we might just move on, and when she hit me back, I'll say what she said. But according to again, Google, they definitely say it can take up to 1 to 3 hours for a fentanyl overdose to happen. Oh, and the reason why we going through this, because now let me put this in perspective to you then. All right, it couldn't have been instant. And this is why I say it couldn't have been instant. Because he remained on the phone with the baby mama, drinking lean, up until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. We know by Quick and Dre that at least at 3 something, they was still up with him before they all went their separate ways for the night. So it couldn't have been an instant situation. But if you think about it, okay, that she on the phone 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning with the other baby mama. So that means he took the pill before 1 or 2. He took the pill before then. Hell, if you doing on the long end 3 hours shit, that'd be like 4. So, Chosen one said, I saw when they questioned her brother, we could see toys around the couch in a corner behind the couch. Looked like a toy of some kind was sticking up behind the couch blanket scene. Now I do wonder this. Did she take the other baby with her to take the son to school? And the reason why I asked, because y'all heard the cartoons loud as fuck on the TV. And I'm just wondering, like, I wonder if she left him there. Cause hell, he sleep. I'm about to leave you here while I run and take the other baby to school. Especially the mothers I know. Okay, let me put it like this: mothers I know that got other people in the house, they not gonna be too big to take the baby out, especially that early in the morning. They just gonna go ahead and boom, 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 keep moving. Kind of wonder if she left the baby there with him. I don't know, but she did say, look, she took her son to school at 6:30 or whatnot. So somebody cut the cartoons on, because the cartoon was playing the whole time, loudly. All right, let's finish this. I think that was it, because I pretty much want to know the timeline. So again, what's not said in this is where Quan was when he was drinking this lean. Now, key thing for those that keep saying this cup that supposedly had came with the meal, even though we don't know if a cup came with the meal, is he was drinking lean before the food even came. Because let's run back one more time for those that probably didn't hear it. Let's start back from when the dad first said what the conversation was about the baby mom.
Talked to her since today, and she was on the phone with him up until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. She said, and she said that she said he ordered some food. She said he told her he took a Xanax pill, and while they were on the phone talking, he was drinking lean. And she was like, "Why is you drinking that lean? And you say you just took a pill." You follow what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna deny, man. Like,
all right, so boom, all this happened during a phone call, so it wasn't an instant overdose. It wasn't an instant overdose because he was still maneuvering. I just want to hear the context of what the dad said about, because I think during this call he ordered food. I don't think he received the food, or he didn't make clear if he received the food. Let me just listen to that part.
Yeah, that thing on his chest, with his arms up. But, So entertainer, man, he do drugs.
Is it now? Is the blunt still in there that he smoked?
They probably smoked the blunt, bro.
Smoked the blunt.
But another one of his kids' mom, I talked to her since today, and she was on the phone with him up until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. She said,
2 o'clock.
And she said that she said he ordered some food. She said he told her he took a Xanax pill.
Okay, so she just said he ordered food. So we don't know. Again, we don't know what kind of food got there. But we know he at least placed the order while on the phone with her. He had already took the pill before getting on the phone with her, and he was drinking lean while on the phone with her. So it's a better assumption to think that he was the drink with the food. If it came with a drink, don't have nothing to do with shit. I'm pretty sure, in my opinion, it would have been the Xanax, if anything. And I feel like it stopped him in his tracks because he fell on the floor away from the food. You know, the pile of mail is closer to the steps in the refrigerator than it is the food. Let me see what's that exactly. So if you look at the Autopsy report and look at the combination of the medication drugs taken at night, that will lead to the fin working faster when being entered into the system. Well, in my opinion, I don't think it worked fast because if he was on the phone still moving around at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and he had already took it, and then he passed out or whatever, at least after 2 o'clock. And before 3 something in the morning, when his brother came down, that seemed like that kind of was like a slow downfall. Just because you would have thought he probably would have passed out on the phone with his baby mama if it was working that fast. That's just how I'm looking at it. All right, what did my cousin say? Okay, and my cousin said fentanyl is an instant overdose. So yeah. Google was correct on that. But yeah, Google did say 1 to 3 hours. So, and just listening to this and trying to come on, the timeline, I'm pretty, for my opinion purposes, I'm pretty confident that, it does take a little time. According to Quick, he said Rich Homie Quan was up walking around at 3 or 4 in the basement. Hey, that's possible. Because y'all remember, now that you said that, hold on, let's go back. Well, what I said we was at 20. All right. No, that's not a downstairs right there. Never mind. I was about to go somewhere that wasn't about to make sense because when you said basement, I don't know why I was thinking garage just now. How would I say, well, shit, that made sense. He was walking from that way, but never mind, because that's a damn garage, not a basement. All right, so I think we done been at this thing almost 3 hours. I think we done covered a lot of stuff. Quan said in the interview that he would eat a lot of food before he popped the pill, and then he would sleep like a baby and feel like new when he woke up. A lot of people do that. I know if I'm gonna be drinking like this weekend, boy, I was drinking, okay, because I finished the rest of my birthday celebration. Hey, we had a nice meal on Friday. I drank nothing but water so that I wouldn't be feeling bad come the next morning after I hadn't partied all night. So I can believe that. I am agreeing it happened later. It was given at a later time. I don't get what you're saying, SH, because how would it be given at a later time if the baby mama said she knew he took a pill and actually saw him or knew he was sipping lean when they was on the phone before 2 o'clock? Or am I missing what you're saying? Because it wouldn't be given later because she already knew what he had taken. I don't know. Maybe I missed it. I'm kind of confused where you getting at with that. On tomorrow, but in the incident report, Dre said he found him at 2-3 and changed to that thing. Listen, I don't know why y'all think because somebody's timeline is off, like the times is off, like that's a red flag. Like, I'm be honest, not everybody is looking at a clock, right, to know exactly what time. Now, again, like the dad said shit, the baby mama said like 1 or 2 o'clock. What if it was really 1 o'clock? So it would make sense that it was 3:30 for Dre. Like, I mean, the times don't scream red flag to me in this situation. Like, cause ain't nobody walking around like, okay, I'm going to pick up my brother. Let me check the time. But when they showed the picture, right? When they showed the picture gonna have the timestamp. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, hold on. Matter of fact, this is the part right here. Hold on. Did they ever say how long he was dead? He still, no, they were still, okay, so this is my opinion right here. They were still checking for a pulse at the hospital. So I don't think they ever consider him to be deceased. Medical professional. Because remember at the end of that one, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'll play it after this. So hold on.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, so I woke up in the middle of the night right there. I moved them, I texted them. Like, when you wake up, bro, I move you to. Yeah, so that's like what was that true in the picture? Like, yeah, I woke up at like 3:30, snoring, but my little girl not here. So when I checked the room, I walked around the house.
See, 3:30. The picture timestamp, the police seen it, they would have saw the timestamp the picture was taken. So again, I don't see, me personally, I just don't see no red flags because like everybody's honing in on him having that picture, but also him having that picture is gonna have a timestamp on when he took that picture too. And remember he texted to Rich Homie Quan. So even if he per se, let's say y'all say he edits something in his phone, Rich Homie Quan's phone was still have for that time. They could get phone records for that time. So I feel like if it was a red flag to the police, more could have been done. But I think everything aligned up. According to the police report, it did align up, you know? Just saying. So I don't think him saying one time during one conversation, another time is really like, you know, that deep. That's just me. What was the other thing? Oh yeah. Is this the same footage? No. Let me find another one. But yeah, I don't think, me personally, I don't think they ever thought of considering him deceased because they were still checking for a pulse at the hospital. And I'm gonna play that part again, and then we're gonna get ready to close it out. Like I said, I'll do another one as I make my way through the comments and stuff. It's just certain comments popped up, and I just saw them, and I'm like, all right, let's have a conversation about it. Where was I? I think I was at like the 50. I'm gonna start from right here and play it.
Ready to move over? Yeah. All right. Okay. Are you need an additional unit?
30 seconds for next pulse check. 30 seconds for next pulse check.
All right, so they said 30 seconds to next pulse check. So to me, I don't think it ever was a question how long he was deceased because they didn't consider him deceased. They were still checking for a pulse. So I don't think that's ever going to be a question that will be answered because, again, y'all hear him in this video still checking for a pulse. So that's just my opinion. That's how I don't think it was like a situation like that. They thought, again, the police officer definitely had a feeling like he was already gone. But from a medical standpoint, I don't think they thought he was deceased until that 12:40-ish time frame when they actually pronounced him deceased because they were still working on him. All right, y'all. We done been at this thing almost 3 hours. We done had some good dialogue. Y'all had some good questions, good engagement. We only had to get one person up out of here because he can't handle somebody having a difference of opinion with them. But other than that, we've been vibing. I appreciate y'all. We'll do part 3 later on this week. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm about to get up out of here. And as always, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms, Mickey Truth. And I'll see y'all next time.
Let be real, I know you feel some type of way. I net you guilty until proven innocent. Put my money in my wallet.